fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 inches tall. Official weight, 145.8 pounds. He is fighting out of winners in England. I'm bringing him to the cage. A perfect professional mixed martial arts record of 9 wins. Introducing to you the fighting pride of Witness,
Guys, you understand the rules. You find the list to me, keep yourself protected. If I say stop, please stop. If you want to touch, God bless.
Fine instructions from referee Mark Goddard. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them. In the Cage Warriors featherweight division. Alexandre Jarul Jr. in the white. Luke Riley in the black. And we are underway, folks, the main event of Cage Warriors 178.
Junior just a little static from Wylogan against someone like Luke Riley.
Well, Riley, anything but static in previous fights. Snapping leg kick there.
Snapping kicks here early from Riley. I'd like to see Junior a little bit, even if he's not moving left or right, at least be on his toes a little bit more and offer up some checks to those kicks.
Looks very strong for the weight. Nice body shot from Riley. Always one of his most dangerous weapons, his ability to just tenderize the body of his opponents. Draw those hands down.
He's sticking to that outside kick, nice.
Every fight from this point out is the biggest fight of Luke Riley's life. You know, he got the call to the Contender Series and wasn't able to compete due to a delay with his visa.
You see, for me, I would rather see Riley, like we said, have his crack at the belt. If he wins it, go into the UFC direct rather than go the DWCS route.
Certainly has the ability. Nice jab there from Riley. Last time we saw him, of course, was a great fight against John De Jesus.
Just too static, head in the one position, absolutely no movement whatsoever, and you cannot do that to a guy like Luke Riley. You need to be moving in there, really so.
Huge right hand.
Your legs go limp like that, and you hit the ground like that. It only takes 1 or 2 more, and that's it, the ref has to call it.
Let's take another look at it.
If that's a full limp body hitting the floor, if anything, I would imagine the floor woke him up.
Let's take one more look at this. He blocks the kick and bang.
That's on the temple. That's clean. Junior's body went limp, goes back, and then look at this. Passes the guard, offers up no offense, just covering up. You know, I don't think there's grounds there for Junior to be protesting a call from Mark.
Absolutely not. A great shout from Mark Goddard there, stepping in. And the Next Gen team at cage side, very happy with Luke Riley's work there. Paul Rimmer just holding the celebration back. Ellis Hampson and Paddy Pimblett had pretty much decided it was all over, and they were right. Well, here's our man in the cage, Mr. Hal Chaplin, to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Mark Goddard, calls a stop to this contest after 2 minutes and 5 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by way of knockout in the red corner,
Luke Riley. 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors lightweight division. Davide Martinez in the dark green. Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett in the iconic orange Sakuraba style shorts.
Paddy looked like he was trying to burn a hole in his opponent from the corner as well, never took his eyes off him.
Yeah, that playful expression changes very quickly when Paddy Pimblett steps into the cage. He took an overhand right from Martinez early in this one, but didn't faze him. He's talked a lot this week, Dan, about wanting to show off his striking skills, his knees, his elbows. We could very well be seeing a very different Paddy Pimblett in here tonight.
No, I'm enjoying this relaxed approach to his striking that we're seeing here. He looks very calm. He looks very, very composed in there. And the striking area is a part of his game that we need to see develop, to see him, be a well-rounded world championship level fighter. And I feel like, he's got the reach and height, and now this condition that he's got as well. I mean, this is by far the best shape that we've seen him in. I think that's going to transfer to confidence to, to mix it up a bit and try some new things.
Oh, nice shots there from Pimblett. Chasing Martinez round, a flying knee from Pimblett. We've seen him use that before. Big takedown from the Paddy.
Immediately transitions to the mount from here. From here, very, very high mount position. Martinez turns up and Paddy gets the back straight away, dropping very nasty shots in here.
And I think lessons were learned in that Soren back fight, chasing that rear naked choke throughout the whole round. He softened off.
And it's over!
Beautiful
Paddy,
work.
the Paddy is back! Wow. Absolutely flawless performance from Liverpool's own Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah, and it was Martinez that actually decided to clinch to kind of stop the onslaught of the strikes, and then Pimblett immediately, okay, we're going to clinch, I'm going to throw you straight into mount position. He gives up his back, he takes the back, throws some strikes in, sinks in the choke. But unbelievably good.
And that's the most proven part of his game. He knows he's got that to fall back on.
Luke Riley in the white with grey trim. Yuki Angdembe in the yellow with black trim. Angdembe coming out in that southpaw stance, orthodox for Riley. Very fast hands on Riley. We saw those in his professional debut back in October. He wanted to get straight back in there and keep that momentum up.
Yeah, Yuki immediately looking to tie up, not making a great entry with that, but doing what he needed to do. A beautiful body lock position, straight into side control. Now Luke has a far side underhook there. This is a great position if he uses that underhook to try and get back to his knees, possibly switch to a takedown from here or create some space. But Yuki's doing a fantastic job of using his hips. This is actually beautiful. What you can you see how he's using his left leg, that far leg from us? He's using that to turn his opponent's hips to face the opposite direction. This takes away your ability to turn towards. Turning towards is what you want to do to regain a guard. It's what you want to do to try and switch into a takedown possibly. When you stop the opponent from turning towards you from side control, you only leave him two options. Stay where he is or turn away. That's what you want if you want to take the back. So really beautifully done. Unfortunately, Yuki loses that position. Luke able to get back to his feet, but he finds himself inside a clinch again. I expect to see pretty much the same. That was such a beautiful takedown from Yuki early on. Maybe Luke's going to be a little bit more cautious of that.
And the crowd here in York Hall really getting behind Luke Riley. And this wouldn't be the first time over the last year or so that we've seen the crowd in London be decidedly pro-Liverpool.
Yeah, well, this is a much stronger position, or Yuki was for a second there in a much stronger position with the double underhooks there, was looking to throw, but Luke just keeping his base very, very low, making sure that he's not going to be put on his back again, trying to throw a few knees from this position. Yuki happy to try and actually release and try and strike out of that clinch. might see a level change now and a shot for a takedown in the center of the cage now. It's going to make it a lot easier if he can get in on the legs.
Nice uppercut there from Dembe. Riley, though, not looking too perturbed, getting those fast hands going. Adam Cullen, who fought just moments ago, is already up in the crowd here in York Hall cheering on his teammate. Oh, there's a nice combination, and he drops on Dembe.
Expect a level change here if he's still a little bit rocked. He'd want to slow this fight down a bit.
He's going to watch the uppercut, though, if he does try and get in on his man that way.
There we go, a bit of a feint on the level change there. He's got to be careful. Hand coming over the top there.
Lovely shot down to the body as well. Oh, and another right hand from Luke Riley. Oh, pops him! Beautiful shot from Riley. A knee up the middle as well.
Yuki lucky to take a clinch position here, but he's taking some big knees. Wow!
Huge knees from Riley. He's pulsing. He's knocked his man down.
This is done. This is done.
The referee taking a close look.
Wow. Yes.
And it's over. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Luke Riley is a problem. And he looks good doing it. But this is where Riley really started taking over, when he found that space.
Yeah, and he hurt Yuki, and Yuki closed the distance. He was able to get to that clinch position, but then he allowed his opponent to take that Muay Thai clinch and just deliver some horrendous knees from there. I think we're going to see that first shot now.
And that was the shot that was the beginning of the end, and a relentless barrage of punches.
And this was a great stoppage here, you know.
3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors featherweight division. Liam Malloy in the turquoise trunks. Ben Reese in the...
Ready red, ready blue.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with those. They're black, they're red, they're covered in donuts. Reese coming out orthodox. Malloy in the southpaw stance. Malloy caught Reese there. Always catching him in a couple of big shots. Reese having to cover up early. Oh, he's caught him! Huge shot! Liam Malloy with the ground and pound, and it's over! Unbelievable!
I mean, you're talking about you've got to see something special for that martial in you, Crypto.
We take a look at the replays now.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, Reese had just overextended, and Malloy capitalised with a picture-perfect counter. You have to feel for Ben Reese here, with all the bad luck he's had trying to get fights. Let's take a look at the reaction now in the Next Gen corner. Is that an incredible knockout? Yeah, I'd say Paul Rimmer, Ellis Hampson, Paddy Pimblett, all pretty pleased with their man's handiwork. Luke Riley in the green. Touch of gloves and we are underway. Both these guys traditionally very fast starters.
We're getting some patience here from Luke. Backing up and circling and allowing his opponent to come to him so he can get a read on what his initial attacks are going to be. That was a nice right hand from Eglin.
And another from Eglin. Riley firing back, but he's going to have to be careful here.
They're trading power shot for power shot at the moment. Nice jab from Eglin. Already got the respect of Riley, who's now got his hands much tighter.
Eglin coming off a big victory over Cage Warriors veteran Jimmy Fell at the recent Cage Warriors Academy Southeast event. Made his pro debut there as well.
Yeah, nicely timed on that level change there, grabbing onto the leg, dragging his man to the ground, finds himself inside a butterfly guard right now. Riley's looking to control the wrist. Believe that he's going to try and get his back to the fence. He's going to try and get back to his feet. Eglin is heavy on the hips right now, dragging him off of the fence. Now he's going to try and hook his leg, or for a second thought about hooking his leg under the legs of his opponent to stop him from being able to get back to his feet.
Can you imagine how much time Riley spends in these positions at Next Gen? Every single one of his teammates is an expert in this position. Strong wizard there.
Riley back to his feet. Let's see if he can get out from behind Elgin here. We know he likes to operate in open space.
Eglin doing a good job of controlling the body here. He's trying to separate the legs of his opponent. He can't quite step behind them at the moment, but he gets good head position.
Yeah, Riley doing a really good job of controlling the right arm of Eglin, trying to stop him from being able to get to a double underhook position, trying to stop him from dropping down to the legs. He loses that control and he's back on the legs, and you can see Riley's just trying to lift up from underneath the armpit there, but it's really not a strong position because you have no leverage from there. You've got to get underneath, you've got to use underhooks. You can see the left hand of Riley. That's what we want, to try and raise the level of the opponent, to stop him from being able to get this takedown. He does it nicely.
Nice knee from Riley there, and those fast hands starting to let loose. Oh, and a huge 1-2 there from Eglin. And they are trading shots centre of the cage here.
I love that big left hook to the body that Eglin's throwing, and it's returned there by Riley.
Eglin looking for the takedown there, didn't quite get it, but does barrel his man up against the cage.
Yeah, not much in terms of setup there, just trying to change level, and defended nicely by Riley.
Trying to time Eglin, level chain onto that knee, but Eglin comes over the top with a right hand.
Now that's a nicely timed level change there. Riley doing a great job of getting his back to the fence as quickly as possible. But again, he's got to get to a stronger position if he wants to stop this takedown. He's on his knees now, so it's not a bad position to be in. He's going to try and get onto one foot, and as soon as he does, believe me that Eglin's going to look to try and get on one of those legs. He's looking for a body lock here. Very nicely done by Riley, fighting for that underhook again.
I believe this is now Riley's longest fight as a pro as well, which makes it very interesting. Normally he's taken control and stopped his opponent by now.
Eglin was able to get to a nice body lock there, but Riley again, very nice defensive grappling on the floor and in the stand-up.
I think it's fair to say that for both these guys, it's a step up in competition here. We really are talking about two of the top prospects in the UK at the moment.
It's so rare we get two undefeated fighters coming together. We have 3 fights on this main card with undefeated fighters facing off against one another. These two guys are competing like they are seasoned professionals. You can see that amateur experience has really paid off.
Eglin really has to start setting up these takedown attempts though. Riley's just too fast on that defense.
With the Muay Thai background, you really wonder how long it's going to take for a big knee to come up the centre line when Eglin dips in for one of those shots.
Yeah, you can see every time that Eglin's gone for a takedown, Riley's defending it faster and faster, earlier and earlier.
Riley now seems to really have the timing on his takedown defense. Good head movement there from Eglin to close out the first round.
Both men looking nice and fresh as we head into this second round. Touch of gloves, we're back underway.
Trades for low kicks. One thing I will say is that Riley does leave his head on the centre line when he throws that low kick, and a couple of times he's been knocked off balance by Eglin.
Again, look, we're seeing that, no setup at all. I mean, the level change is fast, he's getting on the inside quickly, but Riley's got totally got a read on that level change, and he's able to defend so early.
It'll get to the stage where Riley feels like he can time it for a lead knee, which is really going to be the danger for Eglin.
I mean, it's wasted energy for Eglin. He might as well be looking to set this up. You've got to wait for your opponent to either throw strikes and change level off of that when they're not going to be ready for the takedown, or you've got to open up with some strikes first and shoot off of them.
Good head movement up against the fence there. Eglin looking just as comfortable here. Oh!
A huge right hand! Riley chasing his man down now.
Big shot from Riley, that was. Look at the calmness on the young man as well for 22 years old. The patience.
Another level change. He's more desperate, trying to grab onto the leg with his own leg as he tries to finish that, but again, defended so easily by Riley. A nice duck under a hook there, and is able to get the hands connected in a double under. I mean, this is a much better position. Eglin definitely wants to take this fight to the ground, and I mean, this is a much better place for him to do it from instead of just going for these shots that Riley's able to defend so easily. But we've seen the defense against the cage wall. A beautiful transition around the back here, and immediately looking to try and get one hook in. Riley's doing exactly what he should be doing here, which is trying to keep his hips, his right side of his back against the fence here to stop Eglin from being able to come round, and he kicks the leg away and drags him to the floor. Very nicely done.
Trying to set up a Dars choke there before he got control, and Riley managed to get back to his leg.
This is why we try and control the position before you go for the submission. He allows, by looking to lock off only on the upper body, he allows Riley to get back to his feet.
Lovely knee on the inside from Riley as well, who's doing a good job with that whizzer in head position. Oh,
what a mistake there. I mean, just a slip as he brought that. He went for that knee. He lost the balance on the base leg, and he's found himself on his back.
And of course, crucially, what this does mean is that Jack Eglin's had a little bit of time to rest and recover from that big shot that he took. He's been able to slow the pace right back down now. Not giving Riley any chance to capitalise on that big right hand.
I mean, what we're seeing from Eglin in these grappling exchanges against the fence is he's trying to use a lot more physicality to get the takedown. In the first round, very early on when he got one of those early takedowns, he was very technical in how he was controlling the position. He was looking to control the grips. He was looking to take away the base. He's just trying to muscle his man to the ground now, and Riley's just a little bit too slick for that.
Riley putting that Muay Thai background to good use in close quarters here. Turns around, let's see if he tries to separate now.
Yeah, he's got some frames there. He's going to be able to create the space, back to striking range.
Can he tee up another big shot to rock Jack Eglin? Cuffing shot around the back of the head there from Riley. Oh, there's a huge
again
one.
With the right hand. Very sharp.
Man up there.
Very sharp, nice teep to the midsection as well. Could start to see Eglin unraveling a little bit here. Takedowns are failing, he keeps getting caught. That was a nice knee.
Riley pops his man with the right hand, and Eglin whiffs on the counter. The Next Generation man stalking his opponent down, and it's another shot that's defended. I mean, nice knee to the midsection and one up high.
The shot was timed way better off of one of the strikes, but again, Riley's takedown defense is looking so good.
Riley cut now as well. Oh, it's a huge right hand from Riley, and another.
Oh! And again.
The combination's coming thick and fast.
Oh, what an elbow!
Oh, this could be nearly over. And it is unbelievable.
Beautiful, what a finish.
Looked like he was on the back foot a couple of times, but stayed composed, outlasted his man, and the precision on these shots is incredible.
Even in the moments where it looked like he was under pressure, he was still able to take his time, keep his calm, and find his opportunities. Super slick with his straight right hand, really good work. And that takedown defense over and over again eventually started to pay off. He was able to spend more time on his feet. He was able to stuff takedowns and then really force his opponent back up against the fence. Beautiful work.
Absolutely pitch perfect performance from Luke Riley there with the finish. Let's take a look at the reaction from the Next Generation corner now at this finish.
Fight you ready, fight you ready, fight.
Adam Cullen coming straight out, taking the centre of the cage. Getting the hands going, both guys. Let him rip.
These wild boxing combinations, but Adam Cullen returns!
Cullen drops on Hajindai.
And that's
looking
it!
for the finish, and it's over! 15 seconds!
Wow! Absolutely scorched him! What an amazing fight! Runs it his opponent!
Yassin Belhaj, you're next! See you, Belhaj!
It's more disheartened than anything else at this stage.
Still not quite sure what happened. The ferocity of Cullen trading with Ndiaye up against the fence. Lands a short left hook and drops him. 3 or 4 right hands at the end of it, and the referee had seen enough. 15 seconds, Brad. 15 seconds. Look at this. A little trade. Dips in, comes in with that left hand. Bang, there it is. Drops him. 3 or 4 right hands on the end. And that is it. The referee stepped in to save him. And Ndiaye is very confused about what's going on. But Adam Cullen, 4-0 as a professional.
So, the rear naked choke guy.
The rear naked choke guy with a 15-second TKO. I mean, you know, if it had gone 5 seconds later, he'd have probably caught it with the rear naked choke finish. It's options when you get to this stage.
UFC star Paddy Pimblett watching on from cage side. He was here last night as well with Meatball Molly McCann. In the camo, no touch of gloves. We are underway. D'Souza charging forward.
Yeah, I think she does have some striking experience aside from MMA, a bit of taekwondo, I think, perhaps in her background, but she's keeping a very high guard here, really keeping those shoulders bunched up tight. But Molly immediately throwing that big overhand right.
Spinning back kick by McCann. Moves out of the pocket afterwards.
Yeah, trying to back Souza up against the cage here.
Yeah, there's no love lost between these two ladies. There was a bit of a confrontation at the weigh-ins today, and we saw McCann, when she stepped into the cage, got right into Souza's face. Perhaps a bit of gamesmanship, perhaps some bad blood, but it's D'Souza unleashing a huge combination.
Yeah, good knee off the break there, just not quite finding the mark. I think McCann's got to be careful not to be too overzealous.
First blood goes to D'Souza then, Josh.
D'Souza doing a good job of overcoming that height disadvantage she's got, really barreling forward with combinations there.
Yeah, we talked about D'Souza having more experience. She's also had a lot of high-level experience. You know, her last fight, for example, was against Roxanne Modafferi, one of the top females in the game, currently on the Ultimate Fighter series and looking to get that UFC contract.
That last combination from McCann was a little bit better. He threw the shots and then got out of range, and a couple of times we've seen her throw that big overhand right and not quite bring her guard back up quick enough. And it's allowed an opening for the Brazilian. D'Souza with a good clinch position here up against the cage. Nice high left underhook.
It'll be interesting as the fight wears on to see if the weight cut issue does affect D'Souza. You know, did she have a terrible cut? What's the cardio going to be like here as we enter the second and third round, if it goes that far?
I mean, look, it can be very hard to deal with that weight cut with a long plane flight. You know, there's a lot of reasons you can retain more fluid than you think, but we'll see how that plays out. Big swing from both ladies here. Some very expressive looks on the face of D'Souza.
Both ladies seemingly happy to trade leather on the feet. Spinning back fist from McCann there. McCann looking for an opening, getting back out of the pocket though when that return punch comes.
Yeah, she tried to feint that lead right, and oh, good single leg entry to the trip. Fantastic takedown from Souza, staying very heavy on top here as she looks to crawl up through the half guard. She's still got a lot of time to work here. McCann's got to try and get on her left hip, get shuffling.
2 minutes on the clock for Priscilla D'Souza, and this is not the position McCann and her legion of supporters wanted her to be in early in the first round.
Souza's got a nice tight grip around the head here. It's not traditionally the side you'd think you'd use to pass this kind of guard, but what she's doing is putting an awful lot of pressure up on McCann's head and making her not really think about anything else. But Molly doing a good job of getting up on a hip now and starting to be a little bit more aggressive. She's got to free her head, though. It's not going to put her in too much danger being there, but it's certainly going to be annoying.
And the referee taking a close look at this one. He may be looking to call for a bit of action. D'Souza doing just enough at this time, though, to keep the position.
Yeah, and she needs to look to try and free that knee. Well, there's McCann doing a good job, but she's hustling out. And Souza's got to do something here because she's giving the back.
McCann back to her feet, swings on the break. McCann backing Souza up now, though.
Oh,
D'Souza again with the trip takedown. McCann trying to suck her into the guard.
She's got that single leg to the trip down very nicely. McCann wrestling out. This is really going to change the pace of this fight. Souza moving to the back.
Good work by McCann, though, to get it back on the cage, get back to her feet.
Oh, deep breaths from both ladies here. I mean, look, it's a hell of a pace, and the adrenaline that must be going into this first round.
Nice knee from McCann up the outside there. D'Souza, though, forcing her back onto the cage.
Yes, McCann looking briefly for a guillotine, but Souza's happy to play in this 50-50. Immediately good head position from McCann, getting that forehead up under the chin.
D'Souza catching up with the arms. Oh, McCann charging forward. Superwoman punch from McCann. D'Souza again looking for that single leg.
Good short elbow on the inside. What a fantastic change of pace.
Flying knee from McCann. McCann going to work here at the end of the first round, Josh.
What a fantastic end to that round.
I'd be surprised. McCann immediately walking D'Souza down, putting her right back on the cage.
Yeah, D'Souza's doing a good job of trying to circle out. She's got to keep moving, though.
He needs to circle away from the power hand of McCann, but McCann has power in both hands.
Well, and she's been known to switch stance mid-fight as well, so she'll happily drop to southpaw if she needs to.
It's sometimes rare, especially with the lighter weights in the women's divisions, to see people with that one one-shot stopping power. But I've seen McCann knock people stiff.
It's can she maintain that power the full 3 rounds?
And you hear referee Rich Mitchell warning Priscilla D'Souza again about the outstretched fingers. You cannot move your hand forward with your fingers outstretched. Your hand moves forward, you have to have a clenched fist.
Yeah, it's tough because that's obviously how you want to parry an incoming shot.
Nice combination from McCann, gets out of the way of the knee. Looking to bob and weave in and throw the right hand.
Oh, Souza really trying to close the distance. Look at the frame from McCann to the short inside elbow. Big whizzer for her now.
McCann trying to wrestle away off the cage. D'Souza looking for a throw of some sort here. McCann trying to stay heavy.
I mean, she's really tight on that underhook, but just not able to get the momentum through the hips and drop underneath McCann.
McCann disengages, steps off.
Yeah, good choice from her, I think. Going to back her straight back up. Oh, there's the single, and she misses the trip.
McCann able to defend this shot initially. D'Souza still working for it. McCann has a pretty large hematoma on her forehead as well, Josh. Looking for a high-angle guillotine here. I can't see if that's in.
No, but the knees are certainly going to help her soften D'Souza up. Good grip break from the Brazilian.
Both ladies showing a little bit of battle damage here in the second round. D'Souza gets the takedown. McCann straight back to her feet.
Yeah, it's what she did in the first. She popped up so well on that single leg. You know, and it's going to tire Souza out continually. And you can see in these upper body clinches, McCann's very strong. She kicks off the cage, reverses her opponent around. We're still only halfway through this fight, and it's been an immense pace to it for these ladies.
D'Souza's 5'3", we've got McCann as 5'4", but she does seem the physically larger of the two ladies.
Yeah, she feels substantially bigger, and there's definitely fatigue in Souza now. She's still throwing back, but McCann's going to take heart from that.
Big knee from McCann. McCann steaming forward, D'Souza still throwing back. Oh, nice combination from McCann. Meatball's unloading it.
Sousa's got to be careful not to duck down into an uppercut or into a hook. She keeps ducking her head away to then throw her strikes back. McCann turning it on here.
I spoke to Molly earlier and she said she wants to be Cage Warriors Ronda Rousey. She believes she's got the ability and the drive to do it. And few would argue with her when you hear the reaction she's getting from the crowd tonight. Yeah. She's got a heck of a speed bump in the road in the shape of Priscilla de Sousa, though, Josh.
Yeah, Molly's done a great job of splitting the grip open, looking to crank that arm open. Good knees from Sousa here.
McCann unloading with the combinations.
Sousa's bobbing and weaving, but she's still got to keep her eyes fixed straight at McCann, otherwise she's going to catch an errant shot.
And again, de Sousa warned for the outstretched fingers. And again, McCann unloading with the shots, pushing away to keep her distance. De Sousa trying to keep
How
McCann
tough
at
is
bay.
Priscilla Sousa? Oh, good combination from McCann. The turning away is going to force the referee to really look at this. I know I keep stressing the point, but if she does not present an offense of looking for where the shots are coming from, it's really going to convince the referee she doesn't want to be in there.
McCann going to the body and back up to the head. The referee's taking a close look at this one. McCann with an elbow. De Sousa able to tie her opponent up.
Is Sousa going to see this round out? She must be so tired now. McCann marching forward. I mean, one big flurry.
Oh, De Sousa firing back. I'm exhausted just watching this, Josh.
Oh, and McCann looks for a takedown. Oh, she's slowing it down herself at the end of this round, but...
Stop!
Whew. Well, if I wasn't sat down, I'd say I need a little sit down. That was intense.
Really...
Oh, and now we get the touch of gloves and a show of respect. And they're going to throw down again. 5 minutes separating either Molly McCann or Priscilla de Sousa from a victory here at Cage Warriors 88.
Oh, walked onto a good short left there. The question is, can Sousa slow the striking rate down and offer enough offense or a tie-up quick enough that she doesn't take too much damage from McCann?
Still very much anyone's game. We'd love to hear your thoughts and your predictions for this and the rest of our cards tonight. Join in the conversation on social media with the hashtag CW88. Have you got it for McCann? Have you got it for de Sousa? Let us know.
Yeah, I can see a case that we're all square here. I can also see a case that, you know, McCann might be two up.
Close your fist!
And again, de Sousa warned for the open hand by the referee. And you've got to wonder, Josh, if that happens again in this round, is he going to take a point?
Yeah, he certainly could do. I mean, it's tough. She doesn't speak English, so, you know, but a huge kick from McCann. And getting backed up against the cage. Good body kick, although Molly shakes that off. And some gamesmanship now from McCann.
You know, Molly's putting those hands wide, but de Sousa still has a bit of sting in her tail here. McCann, it seems, looking to load up on the one big shot rather than working combinations.
Time. Priscilla, you must close your hand. You're reaching out all the time. No more, do you understand? Over there. Timing.
And that's got to be a final warning.
Yeah, I think so.
And you see de Sousa's coach screaming at her, close your hands.
Make a fist.
Oh, I would hate to see her get a point taken off for this.
If this round remains close, a removed point
You go stand
could be the difference between winning, losing or drawing.
So look, I know that's a low blow, and Molly's going to get some time to deal with this here, but you've got to wonder from a fatigue point of view, should she try and get back in as quick as possible? Because, you know...
Well, you know, people say take the 5 minutes, get a breather, but you know, how much...
She does not want to give Sousa 5 minutes to rest here.
How much can you really get back in a couple of minutes, Josh? You know, the adrenaline is ticking down, the gas tank's ticking down.
Timing, let's go.
If I'm McCann, I want to get back in there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I mean, obviously wasn't an intentional knee. They both threw knees at the same time, but Sousa still in this one.
McCann looking to load up on some big shots here.
It's good. I'm happy to see Sousa throw back as a form of defense rather than rolling and getting stuck up against the cage, and she's the one taking the center here. I'd love to see her come forward a bit more, perhaps.
Oh, nice shot from McCann there. Went behind the left with a nice right.
I mean, it's interesting. Something we haven't seen from Souza is a teep to keep the range, to keep McCann back, possibly. And there's a front kick to do the same thing from McCann.
Oh, nice right hand from McCann.
How's that fist?
I heard D'Souza's corner shout, jab, then takedown.
I mean, you know, that single leg's been a fantastic weapon for her. You know, she's just got to get that initial trip, or she's got to combine it and run the pipe afterwards.
A huge step up in competition for Molly McCann tonight.
Oh, good left hook from McCann. She also started going to the body a bit more. That straight right to the body. Oh, and that oblique kick's horrible.
Nice 1-2 from D'Souza there. Priscilla the Killer looking to stay in this fight. McCann clips her with a left hook.
Yeah, and she's got her backing up again. McCann, interestingly though, hasn't really flurried in this fight yet. There have been much bigger single shots or short combinations like that.
If McCann flurried, would that be a McFlurry? Thank you, I'm here all week.
Good straight shot from Souza. I mean, she's having good offense here. She is finding the mark, taking a bit of damage in the process. That's that takedown. She's got to have a combination here. She can't just look for the trip, especially against the cage. McCann should be safe here.
Well, her coach has been asking for that takedown for a good few minutes now.
Oh, and that's what she needs to do. Frame out on the head. I wouldn't worry about the guillotine. Let's keep that frame going, create the separation. Yeah, there you go. You're hearing for the corner of Molly McCann to push the head down, really try and create the space. Oh, high crotch possibly. She switched the grip. I mean, I can't blame anyone for being tied in a takedown exchange this late in a fight of this pace.
McCann with the short shots here. Oh, and a big knee up the middle. McCann opening up on D'Souza. Final 10 seconds. Let's see what they've got. McCann dives in for a takedown.
Oh, good shot, good takedown. Nice exclamation point on the end of the round. Let's have it for these two ladies.
And the crowd here at the Echo goes nuts. McCann climbs the cage.
I mean, look, we're going to go to the judges' scorecards. Molly McCann thinks she's done enough. I'm inclined to agree with her. There's questions over how you might have scored the first round. But you've got to say the second two probably going the way of McCann.
After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-27, 29-27, and 29-28 in favor of the winner. By unanimous decision, Meatball Molly McCann!
Well, there's a look on her face like she knew it all along.
How about that?
Meatball Molly with another huge victory and a show of respect here at Cage Warriors 88. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors featherweight division.
Ready, go.
Gittins and the Lornan Kumala eager to get this one underway. Liam Gittins in the white, Lornan Kumala in the red.
Absolute intensity, as always, from Gittins.
And Jan is happy to mix it up early here. Very nice in and out movement and fast hands from the Finn.
We've seen Gittins sort of get a bit overexcited in these shootouts sometimes and get a little bit wild, but we've seen him a lot more composed more recently. So I think ever-increasing fight IQ. And
yeah, I think the fight a few years back against Brian Boulon was a big wake-up call for him. You know, he was really putting it on Brian Boulon and punching him all over the cage, and then just got caught coming in with one wild shot. And look, this is MMA. those tiny gloves, and you're fighting high-level guys. They're going to stop you with one good shot. Alon and Kamala caught Gittins with a nice shot on the way in there as well.
I mean, yeah, you know, he's finding his mark really nicely, Jana.
I mean, you know, you often worry about a guy taking a fight on very little notice, but, you know, Gittins in the same position. He's not been able to game plan. Oh, it's a huge shot from Gittins. Puts his man down. And perhaps game plan not necessary when you've got power in your hands like that.
I mean, it almost looked like that forward movement that Gittins was doing after he got that knockdown. He almost fell forward. I think he would have done better to perhaps not rush into this position, so it gives his opponent an opportunity to slow this down and recover a little bit here, but certainly very, very hurt is Yane.
Paul Rummer and Ellis Hampson in the corner of Liam Gittins, giving the advice here, and Gittins smashed him over with elbows and he's cut. Alon and Kamala here. The fin bleeding from the nose as well. More big elbows from Gittins.
Yeah, you can see underneath there he's trying to control the wrist, possibly trying to set up a triangle. You know, when someone is bringing their hand back to strike from a side of closed guard, it does create opportunity to attack the triangle. Is it going to be a submission? No, but it will force the opponent to retract their entire body out to defend the triangle, and that can give you space to escape. But Gittins giving absolutely no space here and really keeping this intensity high with the ground and pound. Completely
Yan, you've got to fight back here. Yan!
And the referee warning Yan here. Big punches from Gittins. Paddy Pimblett screaming advice on from cage side. This is going to be over very quickly if the Finn doesn't improve this position. And it's over. Liam Gittins put his foot on the gas and gets the finish here in the first round. And a bit of frustration there from Yanni Alon and Kamala, but after that big shot that dropped him down, just didn't really seem to get back in the fight. We're going to take a look back at this knockdown. Oh, and it was a left hand that dropped the legs out from underneath Yanni Alon and Kamala. Here's the end of the fight now. Gittins hammering away with punches and elbows. Rich Mitchell has seen enough. Here's Mr. Hal Chaplin to make it official. A very happy Paddy Pimblett, Molly McCann there. Rich Mitchell about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors lightweight division.
Ready. Let's go.
Nicolo Salinas in the white with black trim. Matt Camilleri in the maroon and grey.
Yeah, big spin kick straight out the gate here from Salinas. Single leg attempt here from Camilleri. Gets it. Salinas on the neck here.
Still giving up a considerable amount of height. Salinas 5'10", Camilleri 5'7". Not as much as he was giving up against Ryan Shelley, who's over 6 foot, obviously, but it's not going to matter when he's got those arms around you and dragged you to the mat.
Yeah, nice body lock here from Camilleri. Looking to take the back here, but he has an underhook on that side, which is stopping Camilleri from turning the corner. Back in on the single leg here. He's got to be careful that Salinas doesn't get a hold of his neck here. Completes the takedown attempt. Camilleri, sorry, I should say, he's trying to get over the knees when he's doing this, when he gets the takedown against the cage. He's trying to get above the knees, sprawl his hips out, so Salinas has nowhere to go but take shots. There's the guillotine attempt here coming up. Just lets it go.
We know Camilleri can do this for 3 5-minute rounds, no problem, and he's surely just wanting to wear Salinas out here. making him wrestle as much as possible in the early offing.
It's better from Camilleri, letting some shots go. Watch for him to drop back in here for a single leg.
Pulls the ankle off the cage there. But as you say, Paul, he needs to keep it up with those shots. There were some nice punches landed there. The referee's not going to let them hang out in this position if they're not advancing, if they're not doing damage, if they're not looking for submissions.
I think Salinas is just riding the wave here. Gets back to his feet. And Camilleri is going to go straight back to a single leg here. You can see him reaching across, so Salinas can't come out from the cage. Big double leg takedown here, I should say. It's tasty wrestling, but I'd like to see more aggression off the back of it when it hits the ground. Same again, Camilleri just looking to take the back here, but it's Salinas' arm on the inside that's stopping him. Gives it up, so Camilleri can actually sit Salinas up. You can see, watch his left leg come around the corner, take the second hook in.
It's a bad spot for Salinas here. Camilleri almost in mount now, and he is.
Just slides into mount. Salinas gives up his back here. Camilleri looking for the body lock. Gotta be careful here, he doesn't come off the side. Yeah, just gets that body lock, which is going to strap him in.
Ellis Hampson there in the corner of Camilleri. They're calling for the finish.
There's the arms around the neck. He's got the short choke here.
Camilleri looking for a big squeeze, just switching arms now.
Yeah, I'd like to see Camilleri just shoot a few shots off, maybe soften him up.
Stop.
Rich Mitchell is just fixing the tape on the hands.
Do not put your thumb in his glove again. Here, hold.
I think maybe there was a grab of the gloves there.
Don't do that again.
And that's why the referee switched that hand position. We'll try and get that clarified for you between rounds, maybe.
But that's why Rich is one of the best in the game.
Camilleri looking to pound away from the back now.
Yeah, but he's throwing shots here, and you know they're just landing on the arms of Salinas. I would like to see him come underneath the armpit and actually land on the face to soften Salinas up.
And I think that there was just another warning there about grabbing the glove. Of course, you can grab the glove, but you can't put your fingers inside it.
The last 10 seconds here of the first round. It's banal Camilleri this round, but sometimes not the most pleasant to watch when it's just that soft grappling type.
Camilleri very aggravated about something.
Grab the glove like that. If you do it again, that's two. If you do it again, you're going to lose a point. Do you understand? Don't do that again.
Okay, referee Rich Mitchell there issuing the warning, and it was, as we suspected, Paul, for grabbing the gloves.
I think it was for grabbing the thumb. Because Camilleri was saying, you know, he was pointing at his thumb saying, you know, it's hurting him. That's what Rich is.
Oh, okay, that would be it then. Of course, you know small joint manipulation. You cannot grab individual fingers or toes. But Rich Mitchell did say if it happens again, you're losing points. And they're going at it on the feet now. Good sprawl there from Salinas. Tries the head kick, but gets barreled over.
Yeah, not the smartest of moves if your opponent is such a good wrestler like Camilleri. He was landing the jab, he was landing his right hand. Camilleri's got to be careful with the armbar here. Nice hop over the butterfly guard from Camilleri. Salinas just puts him back in half guard. I'd like to see Salinas come up onto his left shoulder or his left arm and get the underhook on the far side.
Camilleri never submitted as a pro, and you would think training with the guys in Next Gen, that submission defense is going to be on point.
He's in a good spot to take the back here. He's just going to let go of Salinas' head from where it is. Re-pummel his arm around and sit around and take the corner. Or sorry, sit around the corner and take the back and get your second hook in. Or you can frame up here and pound away. He seems to be frantic in everything that he does. He's not biding his time for a big shot. He's just all in with these little shots, and you know they're not quite landing as clean as I'd like. Just passes the guard here to side control. Big elbow there.
Oh, and another one from Camilleri. And it's on Salinas at this point to do something to get out of this spot. Camilleri just hammering away with those short elbows.
Yeah, Salinas just shrimping back in here now, but he did turn and give us back there for a minute. Looking to come up here in a single leg. And Camilleri's just coming around to take the back. He's got to get the first hook in.
Yeah, the corner was just screaming for Camilleri to take the back there. And he does. Plenty of time to work for this choke as well. 2 minutes plus left in the round.
Has one hook in on the outside. I would like to see him shift his hips underneath Salinas to get a second hook in. As at the moment he's going to have to come up the half guard. He's a little bit high here. Repositions. Still has that one hook in on the left side.
Pick your shots here, pick your shots.
There's the second hook.
Does he have a bite on this one?
He's got a bite, all right, but I'd like to see him come up and go belly down.
There's a submission, and it's over. Matt Camilleri gets his first Cage Warriors victory, and he does it in style.
It didn't look to be super tight, especially when his right hand was over the top rather than underneath to do the squeeze, or put the squeeze on, I should say. That's why I was saying for Camilleri to come up and go belly down and really put an emphasis on the choke. But Salinas taps, and Camilleri gets the win. Has his left hook on the outside here, gets his second hook in, and you'd see Camilleri going to the floor with his right hand over the top. It's hard to get a finish from that. It was deep under the neck, but from where I was sitting, it didn't look like it was over tight. Oh yeah, he's got the short hook in on the left side. I thought he was looking for the rear naked. He's got a really tight squeeze on the left hand. You'll see Camilleri's left elbow coming in behind the shoulder of Salinas.
Well, let's take a look at Paul Rimmer's reaction in the corner there. Very happy with his man's work. Well, the roof coming off the BEC Arena here in Manchester for Luke Riley. A lot of fans making the short trip over, as they do every time this young man fights. And something tells me the crowds are only going to get bigger and bigger as his career progresses, but he's got a tough test in front of him in Callum Parker here. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them at a catch weight of 150. Referee Paul Crosley in charge for this one. Very experienced official on the UK scene. And this is what Callum Parker likes to do. He likes to infight. He likes to pressure his man and get those short shots to the body and head off on the inside. Oh, there's a nice right hand. Oh, huge shot! He's dropped Riley! Riley's back to his feet! It's a firefight! Wow! Tight clinch from Riley, knees to the body.
Rocked badly twice. The fact that Riley was still able to stay onto his feet.
Callum Parker still landing, but Riley firing back now. And a nice knee there from Riley. And he catches him with a 2-shot combination. Oh, huge shots landing from Riley now. Something in the air, Dan.
What a way.
Said it before and I'll say it again.
What a way to open the main card tonight.
Oh, big body shots there from Callum Parker. Riley firing back. Both men have taken some huge shots. You'd have to give the edge of it to Parker, though, dropping Riley and then stunning him again. The question might be, though, Dan, how much does Parker have in the tank taking this on short notice? Has he emptied the gas tank here in that opening exchange?
I don't know. I mean, you talk about, yeah, he might not be in shape, but, you know, he might not be sharp, and he's certainly looking sharp. I mean, what a start to the fight.
I mean, this would be considered a monumental upset.
Yeah.
Will Callum Parker to take the victory here? I mean, there's still plenty of time for anything to happen in this fight, but this would turn the division on its head.
And you might be right, Brad. It might have been Parker might have been relying on a brutal early storm, but
good work in the clinch here from Riley, getting those elbows to work now. Oh, another one. Riley finding his way back into this fight and looking very sharp. He's dangerous with his hands, his elbows, his knees. Another big knee to the body from Parker there. You see his brother Kyle in the corner. And you might start to see Riley investing in the body. Look, now goes upstairs with an uppercut, down to the body, gets popped with a left. Shot. Parker again knocking Riley down.
Riley's got to be careful about these strikes as he gets back to the feet. Lovely knee to the body from Parker.
Absolute war. We could be looking at a round of the year contender here. Riley firing off the combinations.
This is wild.
Best sport in the world, my friend. Parker trying to slow things down a little bit now.
Parker utilizes this clinch and the strikes from the clinch position. I mean, that's how he got those first 2 early shots. He clinched super early and then rocked Luke twice.
Big elbow there from Parker.
Controlling that distance with the clinch.
Oh, fantastic stuff from Riley. Unleashing now. Nice knee to the body. He stopped guys with body shots before. And Callum Parker slowing the pace down in the last minute of this first round. And we've got 2 more to go, folks. Callum Parker not turning up here tonight to make up the numbers. Another nice right from Riley. He's looking fresh in there now. Opening up on Parker. Oh, Parker lands again. Riley lands again. And they are trading shots. And the pace of this first round has been phenomenal. Riley firing away at that body like a machine gun. I'm sure Callum Parker can too, but the question is, can he on a week's notice? We're about to find out. Round 2, Riley versus Parker, opening our main card here at Cage Warriors 152. And the hand speed of Luke Riley, something to behold. Parker, though, landing that left again. Takes a stiff right hand. Paddy Pimblett cage side asking for long shots from Riley. They've obviously seen what a danger Parker can be on the inside. Beautiful combination there from Riley.
The speed of Parker does seem to have slowed.
He's taking some deep breaths there. The mouth's open, the nose is bloody.
Yeah, we're not seeing those massive shots we've seen in that first round.
Snaps the head back with a jab.
Luke Riley, however, absolutely lightning fast.
I'd watch Luke Riley fight a heavy bag.
Yeah.
He's just so entertaining. Another good shot to the body from Parker there, and Riley's got to be careful. Parker's still dangerous here. Wearing a bit of swelling under the eyes though is Parker. Takes another one to the body. And another. Parker fires back though. Parker letting rip. But he's eating shots on the inside now, but of his own medicine here.
This is where Parker was able to open up those shots in that first round. First time we've seen him back in the clinch. Riley against the fence here. Wonder whether he has the energy to do similar to what he did in that first round.
And this is a good course of action for Callum Parker here, just slowing that pace down and not letting Riley use the long shots, not let him snap off those rapid-fire combinations. Maybe just buying himself a little bit of time here. Riley forces the break, they reset. Goes down to the body. He's going to watch the uppercuts, does Parker. The guy in the crowd shouting for the 1-2, like either of these guys need any backseat coaching. And again, Parker able to just slow Luke Riley down and get him out of his rhythm.
Yeah, we're not seeing that explosiveness from Parker though. I think he has started to seriously fatigue, and you know, like we've already said, Riley able to maintain the speed, the fluidity, and the output for 15 minutes if he needs to.
Oh, catches Luke Riley with a nice combination there, though. Yeah, just a little bit less disciplined in the strikes now from Parker with that fatigue.
Lovely body shot there by Riley. Oh, and again.
There's not a whole lot missing from Luke Riley here. So precise, so fast. Under a minute to go in this round. Digs the body shots in again, does Riley, and they're going to feel 10 times worse. A nice left though from Parker. Framing off there is Riley. Parker tying up, nice knee to the body. Still in this one. Another uppercut to the body there from Riley. And those are going to really weigh heavily on Parker. The later this fight goes, he's firing back himself, but the shots from Riley just a little bit more zip on them. Oh, there goes the body in the head with the uppercuts in close. Slugging it out, and he's hurt Parker. End of the round.
A very different second round to the first.
And a big ovation in the BC arena for both these young men. Luke Riley, Callum Parker, round 3 of 3. Parker starts off with a nice left hand there. Paddy Pimblett shouting to his teammate that Parker is tired. And with a pace like this, not really surprised, a week's notice or not.
Step back, step back. Let's work.
Riley putting the mouthpiece straight back in and getting straight back to it. Parker steaming in, nice knee on the middle from Parker. And he lands a 1-2 there.
Parker looking like he has a bit more energy than he had at the beginning of the second round, interestingly enough. I think less output in that second round, maybe getting a second win in this third.
I mean, if that was the plan to ease it up a little bit in the second, fantastic gamesmanship, but he's taking big shots from Riley on the inside again.
I mean, still big breaths from Parker, but definitely looking a lot more in it than he was at the start of that second.
And again, Parker just slowing the pace down here. Not giving Riley the opportunities to start snapping off those rapid-fire combos. Going downstairs to the body is Parker. If you see footage of his previous fights, he loves those repeated body punches from in close like this. And then again, so does Luke Riley. Riley trying to frame off and does. They separate, steps in with the elbow there, does Riley. And that gave Callum Parker pause for thought. Riley's nose bloody too here. Parker still barreling forward. Both men landing shots now. Pretty close in this third round. Parker chewing up the clock here. Riley trying to frame off. Trying to use that tight clinch to find a way up with the knees. Parker firing back. Nice knees to the body from Riley there.
Absolutely savage knees.
But they were huge. They were huge from Riley, and he drops the elbows into the side of the head as well. Is Parker going to try for a takedown here, maybe?
I'm not sure he has the energy to do that. You see the position here, the arms are sort of quite loosely holding on to position.
Two minutes left to play with in this round, and indeed the fight. And what a fight it's been between Callum Parker and Luke Riley, opening our main card here tonight in Manchester. More big knees to the body from Riley, and Parker forced to separate. Riley snaps off a jab. Oh, and a huge right hand to the body, and Parker grimaces there. Stiff jab from Riley. He gets the combinations going again. Parker firing back though. He's not out of this fight by a long shot. Riley just misses with that knee, goes to the body. They're going blow for blow in this third round. Well, I mean, come December, Dan, we're going to be talking about this one in terms of a fight of the year contender.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that first round was one of the craziest first rounds I've ever seen. Especially knowing what we know, how good Luke is, how he was, he was the favourite going into this, the short notice that this fight was taken on, and then, I mean, almost finishing that fight 2 times, maybe 3.
I imagine there would have been a few rather worried bookmakers after the first round. Just a bit of instruction from Paul Crosley there to keep the action moving. 30 seconds left on the clock. You wouldn't put it past either of these guys to do something absolutely crazy here in the final stage of this round. It looks like Parker's going to end it, weighing on Riley. Final 10 seconds now. Riley with one last attempt to get a knee up the middle. My goodness, what a fight.
Your judges score this bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27. In favour of your winner by way of unanimous decision in the red corner,
Luke Riley with the unanimous decision victory. 2:29-28 and a 30-27.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Sounds about right.
Referee Mark Goddard about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them. In the Cage Warriors bantamweight division, 2 of the best in Europe. Nathan Fletcher in the black, Dan Dose in the red.
I am very excited for this one, Brad.
Well, conventional wisdom says this is going to be a great grappling match, but based on previous experience of tonight's card at another events in Manchester, who knows?
Yeah, one of the things that we see in MMA very often is when 2 very, very good grapplers fight, they end up not taking it to the ground at all. I remember, I believe it was Peter Pano and Jeff Monson in UFC way back in the day, for some old school names. Both, world-class, world champion grapplers, and they had a 3-round, not very technical striking match, so anything can happen.
You saw Nathan Fletcher get a bit of time on the feet against Giordano last time out. Always developing those skill sets.
There's the shot.
Takedown from the Dutchman.
Beautiful takedown and straight onto the back position. Fletcher rolls through and Dice able to get back to that back position there. Almost for a second looked like the Fletcher was going to go for a Granby roll onto the back position. Now, the interesting thing about their two styles is, of course, we know Nathan Fletcher as being sort of this human backpack. He's always looking to try and get to that back position, whereas Dice usually playing more of a guard, you know, especially what we saw in his first Cage Warriors. Triangle, kind of his most used submission in MMA compared to Fletcher's obviously an expert in the rear naked choke. So interesting to see Dice on top and taking this back position early. He's got to be careful not to fall off the top. Fletcher knows exactly what he should be doing and fighting these hands, trying to bring the hand to the other side there. This is the baseball bat choke. Baseball bat defense, sorry. You grab that overhooking arm and try and bring it to the far side of your head. Completely shuts down the ability to use it as a submission. Although, if you're standing like this, you could turn it into a guillotine. So, probably not a great idea to actually go for that defense from this exact position.
Fletcher with a 4 pro wins by naked choke and more at amateur as well.
This is where I expected us to see this fight. Fletcher opting to strike from this position and immediately passes the side control. The question here is going to be, how is Dice going to try and maneuver out? Is he going to try and regain guard? Because, of course, the real risk when you're fighting Nathan Fletcher is trying to get back to the feet or trying to scramble and exposing that back position, because he's on it so quickly and he's so effective at finishing from there. Mount taken.
Fletcher doing good work.
Head and arm here.
Could have the submission on. Dan Dice turning into him there. Fletcher trying to free that leg.
Yeah, Dice regained the half guard and still is inside the head and arm choke position. I mean, we're very early on and this position looks pretty good. Fletcher wants to be moving further away to create more of an angle here, and the fence is stopping him. So in this regard, the fence is blocking him, but the hand's moving. I really think that Dice is thinking about tapping here.
Fletcher with the big squeeze. Can he get the finish in the first round? Dan Dow's hanging in there. Mark Goddard taking a very close look.
Back into a half guard position here, and this is something that I've been talking about a lot recently in jiu-jitsu. Is actually, I think the head and arm choke, even though we see it very, very often, I believe that the setup to finish ratio is one of the worst common submissions that we see, both in grappling, but especially in MMA. And that was kind of a good example. That was very close. The position was very good. I mean, he finds himself in the best position that you can be in, raining down strikes from the mount here. Not a lot of them landing.
Yeah, a lot of these hitting the guard of Dan Dausch, but Fletcher putting the work in.
Good work
reversal.
Very nice work into a triangle here. This is Dice's signature move, and he finds himself, and this triangle's tight. This is not like a head and arm. This is one of the most successful submissions in MMA. The foot position isn't perfect here, but I think it might be enough, and I think the tap might come in. There it is.
There's the submission. Nathan Fletcher in the GS first round triangle here in Manchester. Vaults the cage to celebrate with head coach Paul Rimmer.
What a performance. As he's pushing, the problem when you try and reverse someone from the mount position, and hopefully we can see that slowly, is you have to push with your hand. And the guard position and the mount position are the same position, just reversed. They're upside down. So all of the attacks that we have from the guard, we have from mount. So as Dice turns in, you see how his right hand touches the bases on the floor? That is the opportunity, and Nathan takes it so flawlessly. That's the opportunity for isolation. He removes that left leg, reinserts it into the triangle position, and then he locks it up here and he submits him. Beautiful.
And you can see Dan Dausch here
he
knew what he'd done there at that point.
Yeah.
Phenomenal stuff from Nathan Fletcher. We're going to see the next gen corner now. Paul Rimmer very happy with Fletcher's work. Another big night for Nathan Fletcher here in Manchester. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them.
Let's work.
At a catch weight of 161 pounds. Jan Blasco in the red. Adam Cullen in the blue. Heavy leg kicks to kick things off. One thing you always think, Paul, when a guy's taking a fight at a week's notice, is he going to be fight ready? Is he going to be in fight shape? But Jan's one of those guys who's constantly fighting. He fought last month. He's always fight ready and fight shape.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of fighters that are regularly competing like that, they'll always be in the gym. They'll always be doing something or tipping away in training. Whether or not they're ready to go a flat out 3 rounds with the likes of Adam Cullen that has a high gas tank and that usually comes out firing on all cylinders in the first round remains to be seen. But for now, he's taking what Adam's given him so far.
Cullen with the big takedown. Blasco able to get back to his feet. Cullen on the single though.
Yeah, he still has that chin strap on Cullen's head, so Cullen's got to be careful. Lets it go.
Technical instructions there from the corner. Whack him.
And that's not a euphemism for a mafia style.
Let's see if Cullen can make Blasco an offer he can't refuse here.
Yeah, trying to get the inside hook there to take the back. Manages to get the back without the hook. Big takedown and lands in there. Just a mount position if he inches his hips up. There's a mount position for Adam.
This is a bad spot for Jan Blasco with Adam Cullen on top of him early in the fight. Chipping away.
You can see Blasco just trying to scoot his hips over to one side, so Adam can't take the back.
He's got rear naked chokes, anacondas, all sorts on his record. Big knee, oh, 3 big knees. Blasco taking a pasting here.
Big right hand there from Cullen. I don't know if any of those knees landed super clean, because there doesn't seem to be any cuts whatsoever on Blasco, but he has his hands down around his waist. Not a good sign.
Nice elbow. Blasco only been stopped by strikes on a handful of occasions.
Blasco just taking a couple of deep breaths here, so I definitely don't think he has 3 rounds in the gas tank, especially when Adam Cullen is empty and the clip in you like this. Laboured attempt there with a right hook.
Cullen unloading.
Yeah, I'd like to see Cullen fight a little bit smarter here. Just throw 1-2s, jab, 1-2s, keep it busy, mix it up with the leg kicks, teeps. Just fatigue Blasco a little bit more. There's no rush on this. You have 3 rounds to do it. You're fit, you've done your camp. There's no need to get into a slugfest here. Really sitting onto those leg kicks.
Cullen, of course, originally preparing for a bout at 155 pounds, so all this catch weight really meant for him was that he didn't have to do those tough last few pounds of the weight cut. So he was telling us at the weigh-ins he felt absolutely fantastic ahead of this one.
I think Blasco's trying to reserve as much energy as possible here when they're out striking in the middle of the cage. Like a half laboured arm drag attempt here. I'd like to see Blasco just drop his hip away, pull that right hand through, just to make it out to the centre of the cage. Adam Cullen on a single leg here.
Pulling that head down to try and find a home for the knees again. Right hand from Cullen.
He's got to get those hands up. I don't know why he's walking back to the cage, because that's where Adam's having most of his success.
Trying to bait Cullen in here.
Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely do think he's quite tired, because you see him sitting in onto the cage. He is moving his head, but he's not throwing anything of significance back.
Big round in the books for Adam Cullen.
Red.
Blue, work.
Second round underway. And Cullen immediately pressing Jan Blasco. Lands the jab.
These shots from Blasco are very laboured. There doesn't seem to be anything behind them. I don't even think there's intent, really.
Oh, that more Jan Blasco. Nice combination from Cullen.
Just looking for an Arutagari off the cage. Big shots there from Cullen. Half Uchimare again, he's got to be careful. Blasco had a hold of the neck.
Right in front of us at the commentary position. Cullen pounding away on Jan Blasco. Big shots landing. Blasco trying to find a way out.
There goes one hook. Look what Cullen to get the second out the back. Loses the first hook.
Cullen again dragging his man to the mat.
Blasco stops Cullen from going into mount, pushes him back in here to half guard and just tying up around the head. I'd like to see Adam Cullen just pop that knee through the guard, switch his hips and go for that knee cut pass. Here's some grounding, good grounding pound from Cullen here.
You know, this might be exactly what Adam Cullen needs. In previous occasions, he's not the finished guys in the first round. The only time he's got out in the first round, he's lost the fight. So being able to dominate a guy like this could really boost the confidence of Cullen moving forward.
Any extended time in the cage is just more experience. So, you know, if this does go 3 rounds, there's 3 rounds in the bag, experience, and he'll take that on to the next one. I think he will realise that Blasco was a short notice fight, so it's all one-way traffic at the minute. But 3 rounds is 3 rounds. I just like to see Cullen just switch his hips there, clear Blasco's leg. He's just going to slide into mount.
Oh, big elbows from Cullen.
I think this is the beginning of the end here for Blasco.
Oh, another big elbow. Blasco's talking to him. Blasco trying to walk out the back door here, and he does.
That's up to waking Blasco up.
Big knees from Cullen. What is Blasco made of? This is insane.
Yeah, he is moving his head, but he's going to throw some stuff back. He's trying to hold the guillotine here on the wrong side of Cullen. And we kept the hold of that neck. There's a Von Flue choke for Cullen. Cullen looking to set up the head and arm on the far side here. Goes back to half guard.
Let's see work, Adam.
40 seconds, go on. Push his head down with your hand. Push his face with your hand. Hand on the face, Cullen. There we go.
Yeah, Paul Rimmer just looking to go hand on the face, just smother Blasco's mouth, posture up, and you know it just gives you that extra little bit of distance to shoot down the next shot. Big right hand there from Cullen.
Big footy to finish.
More big elbows from Cullen. Wow, that's impressive from Samuel Blasco.
Ready, blue. Work.
Again, Blasco backing up onto the fence. Almost inviting Cullen to start teeing off here.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Like, do you go in all guns blazing, get caught with the strangest left hook imaginable, or do you just fight smart, see out the 5 round, the 5 minutes, win your fight, onto the next one? I mean, strange behaviour from Blasco with his back against the cage, offering no offence whatsoever. Is there calls for the ref to ask Blasco to fight a bit more?
Yeah, potentially. And you hear Paul Crosby there asking for a little bit more. But yeah, timidity certainly against the rules.
Let's work, come on, let's work, boys. Come on, boys, we have to work, let's fight.
Cullen stepping back now. Blasco again just backs up to the side of the fence. Crowd getting a little bit restless with, I'd say, Blasco in particular here. Very little output in this round. Now we get a flurry of activity. Left hand from Cullen. Tries to snatch a takedown. Gets it.
Yeah, nice double leg there from Cullen.
Let's work then, Adam, from that position.
I'd like to see Adam just pop up to his 2 feet and pass over to the right side. Instead of going back into the half guard, Blasco just looking to go wrist control here. That's a good position from Cullen, kneeling on the bicep, but Blasco just raining down a couple of shots. The guard is wide open there. I'd like to see, yeah, there you go, straight in the mount. Maybe even look for the back take or just go for a finish position here.
Big elbows from Cullen now. Blasco covering up.
Improve that position, Jan.
The referee taking a close look, and it's over. Jan Blasco not doing enough there. You cannot just lie still with your guard up and take elbows like that.
Yeah, and there's some of that ground and pound just to finish it off. You know, not that they were all getting through. I mean, they were heavy shots, but you cannot just lie there with your back flat on the mat, expect to cover up.
The flight pass, Amori Jr. in the solid black trunks. Adam Cullen
in
the light brown shorts.
Let's go.
No touch of glove, says Cullen. He wants to get straight down to business.
Well, if you know anything about Adam Cullen, do not blink. He comes out hard and fast in every single fight.
There's that body kick from Amori Jr. Cullen barreling forward. It's a firefight here.
Brazilian firing straight back though.
That's a long flight from Brazil. He's not here to make up the numbers.
Paints a shot, comes up high.
The Junior's throwing big power here.
Hands a little with the left there.
Cullen slowing things down now. You know, it's good to see the way that Cullen reacted to that loss in the aftermath. You know, he knew he was going to have people talking trash on him online, and he kind of rolled with the punches. And attitude-wise, you can't really expect anything better from a young prospect.
I wonder if he got hurt a little bit there with the left hand.
Yeah, it looked like Amori Jr. tagged him there, but back on his feet now, laying the high kick.
Beautiful head kick. Double unders from Junior. Goes for the takedown. Fumbles the takedown, ends up in bomb position. Scrambles back to a half guard. Cullen on top.
And yeah, this might be exactly what Adam Cullen needs, because if he'd come out here and knocked a guy out in 15 seconds again...
Doesn't really prove that much, does it?
Cullen on top position now, looking to start getting the ground and pound to work. Trying to find an opening here.
Underhook position here. I wonder if he's going to try and pass off of this back into the closed guard position. He's trying to push forward to try and get his opponents back onto the fence there to try and stop some of that head movement as he rains down some strikes. Now forearm in the throat. Expect that right hand to come back and fire forward. He's got to be careful of things like arm bars and triangles, but those right hands are landing really nice.
Good work there from Adam Cullen.
Oh, Junior cuts off for an arm bar there.
Got to be careful, putting those toes in the cage. This Mitchell won't stand for it, and he's eating more ground and pound now as Amori Jr.
Cullen has to be careful. We know Junior's a great grappler. He's going to be great off his back. You can already see from some of his offensive work, he's active off of his back here, cutting angles. Cullen just needs to make sure that he's aware of his elbow line and its relation to his opponent's hip line. As long as he stays on the outside of that when the hips move, he's going to be safe.
Amori actually finding out a Brazilian top team, so an incredible pedigree from that organization over the years. Body head from Cullen. He's landing well here. Oh, Amori Jr.'s not liking this.
He's covering up there, he's going to have to move.
And it's over! Adam Cullen is back!
The energy's in the building. You know he's going to be looking for that next fight straight away.
I've no doubt that Adam Cullen will be blowing up the DMs, as the kids say these days, of our matchmaker Ian Dean. Just some beautiful short shots here. It was an elbow that started it, and that really was the beginning of the end. Amori Jr. given every opportunity to defend himself there, wasn't able to. The referee sees enough, and that's another first round stoppage for Adam Cullen. The beautiful elbow to start the ending sequence, a right hand behind it, and then just a barrage of short piston-like left hands. You see Rich Mitchell in the background giving the warnings there. Amori Jr. not intelligently defending himself, and that was enough. Paddy the Paddy Pimblett, the former featherweight champion, Decky Dalton, making his Cage Warriors debut. They say pressure makes diamonds. Well, about to see if that's true for the diamond Decky Dalton here tonight against the returning Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Well, you know what? Taking this fight on short notice, being a huge underdog, it actually takes the pressure off of you. You know, it's a good position to be. He's not expected to win this. He just fought 2 weeks ago. And that can give you actually a bit of an advantage.
Dalton has absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Exactly. Going
into this one. He slips on the kick there, and Paddy making no waste of time there to get on him and take the back.
And this is exactly where Paddy wants to be. You know, he's known for his... Okay, this is a horrible position. He has a body triangle locked off and he has an arm trapped. This is pretty much the worst position you could possibly be in grappling. This could be over right now. He just needs to get the angle right. He's going to fight to get that forearm underneath the neck. But what he really needs to focus on is not losing that isolated arm. That trapped arm is absolutely huge. This is a horrible position to be in. So often you see, even in high-level grappling at the moment, people don't even try and get underneath the neck. They're just going to choke you straight through your chin, and that's what we're seeing here. There's a good chance that this could be over within the first minute.
Paddy looking for the big squeeze here. Dalton survives that initial attempt. Body triangle with the arm trapped, an absolutely dreadful spot to be in.
And here's the thing, Paddy's not particularly long, which means that when he locks that body triangle off, it is tight. If you have someone who's super tall, they lock off a body triangle, but there's space. This is an awful position to be in. Paddy knows what an advantage he has here, and he doesn't want to let it go. Oh, he can't tap? Is that what he's saying? That he can't tap? That's a strange thing to be going through your head when you've got Paddy the Baddy on your back looking to sink in that RNC. I'm sure you'll find a way.
Pimblett looking very composed, very cool and collected.
Yeah, I don't think he was talking about tapping. I think he was looking at his corner and saying that the arm's trapped. But he's absolutely right. Now, if he can get his elbow past the line of the legs here, he's going to be able to pull that out. Now, he's doing a pretty good job of not being submitted so far, but... Okay, so Paddy transitions. When you go belly down on someone, if you have a body triangle, you can't put your hips in. So you see how Paddy's looking to transition back to a two-hook position? From there, he can start to push him with the hips. When you push him with the hips, you can really unload those strikes. So you see how he transitioned right there? He's no longer in the body triangle. He's released the control of that arm to allow him to push his hips in so he can look to unload with the strikes.
This is a bad spot for Decky Dalton. Pimblett letting go with big punches here. Dalton turns to his back. Pimblett firing off shots. Paddy's looking for the finish.
See that? Hips pushed into the ground. You see how he's sprawled out? He's almost hyperextended backwards. And there we go.
The referee has seen enough. Paddy, the Paddy is back. It's party time at Cage Warriors.
It is absolutely pumped up. As Decky turns to his back, onto his front, that's when Paddy switches to that normal two-hook position you'll see here, and he pushes his hips down. Once you've got that, and you've got that person hyperextended, he can't move, and you're free to smash the guy in the head with both hands.
He's the one man who beat the closing party. Paddy Pimblett is back. Look at this phenomenal victory in the first round here. So Matt Cage Warriors 113.
Yep.
And we will throw it to our MC in the cage, Mr. Hal Chaplin, to make it official.
Luke Riley in the burgundy. And we are underway. Touch of gloves. Both men coming out orthodox here. And you really get the sense of two gunslingers going at it here, Dan.
I was just about to say that. You can feel the tension here. Two undefeated knockout artists facing off with each other. You love to see it.
Duff tries the high kick on the left-hand side early. Comes up wanting, though.
You can see, I mean, you're talking during the walkout about the scoliosis of Louvre, and you can, when you look at his back, you can see that posture. I mean, incredible that he's able to achieve what he has. Well, like you said, I would say in spite, but apparently because of that possibly gives him an advantage.
He is, of course, a teammate of Tobias Harilla, who'll be competing in our main event tonight. Oh, huge head kick there from Love. Toes across the teeth there.
Luke Riley just eating.
We saw the chin of Luke Riley against Callum Parker. Took some huge shots, stayed in the fight.
That's what I've liked about the last couple of fights that we've seen Luke Riley, and we've seen him really be tested. And, I mean, the guy does have an incredible chin for the weight division.
Nice jab there. Riley gets his hands up. Oh, Luke going at it again. Big swells from Alexander Love.
Riley firing back, but he's definitely under pressure here.
Big uppercut attempt there from Love. Missed and gave Riley a brief respite. Oh! Tries a switch kick. Riley fires back.
Used to seeing Riley set the pace and control the timing and movement with the striking in his fights, but look, he's really putting it on him so far in this first round.
He's really trying for that uppercut here. He knows that's the sweet shot. Riley with a bit of work to do. Just half the round in the books. Wondering if that first blood from Luther might have taken a bit of the pop out of this crowd, but every time Riley flashes a jab there in full force. And the Swedish contingent making themselves heard here in Manchester.
The rest of the crowd is so quiet that they're able to, for once. But like you said, every time Riley even gets a sniff of something positive, the whole place is going up.
Both guys clearly respecting the offensive capabilities of their opponents here. Big elbow from Luf.
Left hand lands by Riley.
Oh, nice double jab right hand from Riley there. That landed.
Strikes out the clinch here from either man. There we go. Nice short right elbow, but look.
Oh, big flying knee! Man, what is Riley's chin made of? Both men firing off big shots here. Final 45 seconds. Luf got it right through underneath. Riley fires back though. Oh! And stumbles him. Is Riley going to turn up the tempo here?
The momentum does seem to have shifted towards the end of this first round.
Luf looking unsteady on his feet. Just a little there.
He shoots a desperate takedown there with no real setup, and Riley shrugs it off.
Riley cut though.
Nice right hand from Luf. Riley fires back. Finishing the round strong. The gun showdown. He's going in for the kill.
Look, Riley.
3 seconds left.
Looking for the finish.
Oh!
Wow. Oh my goodness. A switch kick.
Now Riley coming out much more confident. Complete demeanor change between these two men. Riley needs to make sure he doesn't get too complacent here, as you've got to believe Luf still has incredible power, especially in that right hand.
Very important for Luf, if he wants to get back in this, to show Luke Riley that he's very much not out of the fight yet. Oh, big body shot.
And again, left hand to the body.
Big kick across the body.
Luf firing back.
We have a shootout here in Manchester.
Another left hand to the body there. The crowd is cheering for Luf.
Riley stumbled.
Is he stumbled? Luf going in.
Luf firing back.
Oh my God! Oh, he's on the chin. He's down. He's down.
Luf trying to finish the fight. Riley scrambling.
Oh, huge right hand. Luf is hanging on for dear life here. Badly hurt. Does a fantastic job of recovering and is taken down on his back now. And you've got to imagine he is still very much hurt here. What is this fight?
Well, as a man from Liverpool once said, Scousers don't get knocked out, and Luke Riley living proof of that in this fight, but he takes another shot from Luf.
I mean, these are huge shots, and Riley is looking really fatigued here. He's got to be, the up kick here would be nice, but he's got to be careful not to expose himself to a pass. Luf just looking for some ground and pound here, and Luke stands up slowly. He gives his back up here. I mean, all of his
still be rocked here, Dan.
100%, all of his movements looking far more laboured than we're used to seeing from Luke Riley. One hook in here. The second hook is in. I think he's going to slide off, though. His position isn't great. But he rolls through. He's taking a Kimura trap. This is a nice grappling exchange for Luke. I mean, not a good position for him, but a little bit of time for him to recover, perhaps. I'm not sure he'll be fully recovered by the end of this round.
Luf trying to find some sort of base here to do some shots or Search for that submission.
He's rolling through here. He's going to try and knee bar off of this position. This is a crazy submission attempt here. We see it a few times in MMA when people's hips go high and they try and shug the opponent off. The person grabs the ankle and pulls it through for the knee bar.
Nice elbow there from Loof, but Riley's out.
Oh my word, bloodied and battered.
Riley looking like the Joker there.
Oh, he's firing back, he does.
What is this kid made of? Oh, big flying knee and a head kick.
And firing back, and he's still got speed in his hands. And Louvre now starting to look a little bit tired. He put everything into that finish.
Well, depending on how this goes, Luke Riley might be the first Cage Warriors fighter to be nominated for 2 Fight of the Year contenders in 1 year.
Luke not looking tired.
Luke looking laboured here, and Riley might just start going up a gear. Luke misses wildly with an uppercut.
Oh, Luke is all over the place. His footwork is awkward and clumsy. His striking seems slow. Oh, Riley now teeing up.
Riley looking for a finish here. Luke trying to bring the knees up.
50 seconds left in this round. Uppercut from Riley. Luke is still swinging. Right hand Riley. Riley unleashes.
Oh, big knee.
All of these shots are landing clean.
Mark Goddard taking a close look. Alexander Luke ties up, and he puts Riley on the fence, and this might be what saves him.
This is absolutely insane. Oh, attempt at a spinning back elbow there, as Riley tries to come out to the back.
Paddy Pimblett, Molly McCann, barely able to stay in their seats. Slicing elbows from Riley. Seconds left on the clock.
And Riley with 3 seconds left.
Wow. What have we just seen?
This is absolutely wild.
Show of respect there as the 3rd round starts, and it is Riley that's looking the fresher of the two down, it's going to be said.
And he's unloading. He's coming in strong.
Right where he left off.
He's got to be careful not to get clipped, but Luke definitely looking the more tired of the two, which is hard to believe considering what happened last round.
Trying to find that one clean shot, steps in with the elbow.
Wow,
and this is where Riley excels.
Riley's ability to recover is unreal. Luke still firing back with that powerful right hand.
Riley looking for the finish now.
But it's all Riley. It's all Riley in this 3rd round.
Mark Goddard taking a close look at this. He wants Love to fight out. Love trying to fight back. He's taking big damage. And he's got there! And the crowd goes wild! Unbelievable!
Oh my word! Almost finishing the fight on a number of occasions, but here's the problem. He was doing it against Luke Riley. This guy has next level durability, and his ability to recover and come back this strong is completely insane.
Referee Paul Crosley about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds, if they need them, in the Cage Warriors flyweight division.
Ready, red, blue,
Raz Bring in the black with grey and red trim. Connor Wilson in the black and green camo. Wilson taking centre of the cage. Lands a nice right hand there. Look for Wilson to get behind his jab early.
Yeah, no straight punches here from Wilson early on. Big head kick thrown up there, didn't quite, land flush. Bring was thrown from the outside. not stepping in on his punches, and they just seem to be catching air at the minute.
Another nice straight jab from Wilson.
Yeah, long, really stepped in on it just to close that distance.
Super popular European MMA star, Shamrock, a teammate of Wilson, supporting him here at cage side. Good composure from Wilson here. Gets his shots in, gets back out.
Big low kick there from Wilson. Seems to be all one-way traffic here at the minute. Hit the body of Bring.
Yeah, you saw Bring briefly double over a little bit there.
He seems to be dropping that right elbow on that side too. You've got to be careful Wilson doesn't go back to the body with a big left hook. A little bit of redness on that liver of his. You see him dropping that elbow. Wilson going back to the body here.
Fast hands from Conor Wilson.
It's really crisp boxing. No energy wasted here. There's straight 1-2. Another 1-2 to follow. I would like to see him go back to that body, even with a jab or a punch. There you go. Left hook and a right hand over the top. At the minute here, Bring seems to be caught like a deer caught in the headlights.
He's really not been able to find any kind of rhythm at all so far against Conor Wilson. And Wilson doing a great job here of just taking his time.
Yeah, he's not rushing anything. He's not overcommitting to anything. Like I said, everything's straight down the pipe. No energy wasted here. There's nice technical, clean boxing, or striking, I should say. There's that kick to the body again that landed. Not so much on the liver, but straight down the middle.
Just giving Raz Bring one more thing to think about.
And like I said, Bring, when he's throwing his punches, he's just a little bit out of range. He's not stepping in behind it, or he's not throwing more than one punch. So he's literally just catching air with his shots. Big head kick there from Wilson. Straight back to that spinning kick to the body.
Wilson really mixing it up, and we still have a minute to go in this first round.
You know, we were talking about 10-8 earlier on. This has all been one-way traffic for Wilson.
Certainly has. More big shots from Wilson. He's still got time to work. Trying a big spinning hook kick there, but slips to his back, and Bring looking to capitalise.
See, and that's the danger of being overconfident, overconfidence throughout the round. You throw stuff that you might necessarily do. A nice body lock and wrestle up here from Wilson. Goes to knee on belly. He's about to throw that knee while Bring is down. Hey!
Good maturity there from Conor Wilson. Touch of gloves, round 2 underway. Our penultimate preliminary bout here in Manchester. I'm saying that 10 times fast. Brad Wharton and Paul Redman on the call here at the BEC Arena. Cage Warriors 175. Bring with the jab there. Wilson firing straight back.
Yeah, I like the way Wilson brings everything back to his face. A side kick there from Wilson too. Nice body shot there from Wilson again. I'd like to see him when he backs him up onto the cage, just hold him there, leave him in that holding position, and you can just tee off and don't take a back step and just follow him in the cage. Inch him back here towards the cage and just hold him there. See, it's the back step that I don't want Wilson to do, because there is a finish there if he just keeps him here in that range. And right there, he just needs to just hold him here.
Stripes him across the stomach with that kick.
Straight to the body.
Ring firing back, but very little on those shots, and when they do come, it's just the odd one, maybe two. Wilson letting rip at will here.
Yeah, Bring just wincing as the shots are coming in rather than trying to slip left and right or even making an angle with his feet to escape out the side door.
Landed a nice shot there, though. That certainly brought his corner to life. Wilson getting right back to it, though. And he looks like he can do this all night.
They're trying to work that body again, didn't quite land, just grazed off the elbow. Bring, just 1-2 again.
Beautiful combinations from Wilson, putting on a clinic here.
I just like the way Wilson's just constantly moving. He's in, he's out with his head without moving his feet too much. The left and right, big flying knee there from Wilson.
Yeah, he's really not letting Raz Brink settle.
He's just constantly moving here. If he's not moving his head, he's throwing his punches.
Some big shots from Conor Wilson here. Brink firing back.
Left hook on him, right hand straight down onto Wilson.
And he's caught Wilson under the eye. Brink not out of the fight yet.
I'd like to see Wilson come in. He leaves that jab out there to keep his range, and I'd like to see him just throw an uppercut underneath the gloves. I think it will land quite clean. Big spinning kick there from Brink. Brink has some life in him. I think he saw blood.
Yeah, that's coming from the eye of Conor Wilson.
I think Brink saw blood and just came to life.
Nice upper body movement from Wilson. Goes back to the body with that spinning kick.
Now Wilson just talking to Brink here in the middle of the cage.
Wilson's nose bloodied up now as well.
And if you had just tuned in on TV, you would think Brink has been doing all the damage all night here.
Yeah, I think the strike stats in this one would be pretty shocking if you just looked at the visible damage. Another combination from Conor Wilson. Card doesn't look to be bothering the Next Generation man. It's
just coming down
around the side of the eye.
Nice body shot there from Wilson. Brink takes a big deep breath, goes on the back step.
Brink's corner more pleased with that man's efforts as we reach the end of this second round, but he's still got a lot of work to do as Wilson lands a head kick. Brink pointing at the centre of the floor there, Max Holloway style, and they are swinging.
Big right hand there, Brink, that's two of them.
You're supposed to do that at the end of the third round, brother.
Third and final round.
Raz Brink supporters on their feet, trying to make some noise here in this partisan crowd. Conor Wilson, of course, from just up the road in Liverpool. And they're getting straight back to it. Cutman looks to have done a good job on Wilson's eye between rounds.
nice low kick there from Bring onto the calf. Wilson.
Takedown attempt from Wilson, doesn't quite get it. First time of asking, good. Takedown defense there from Rasbring.
Yeah, really good takedown defense. I thought Wilson was after committing enough to it to secure the takedown.
But they're still standing and trading. The volume from Wilson in this fight's been absolutely insane. And he's still got some zip on those shots.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has slowed down one bit here.
Nice right hand from Bringlands. The Israeli still very much in this fight.
Just eats a right hand there from Wilson. Elbow over the top attempt from Bring, didn't quite land.
Wilson's eye leaking again.
Look for Wilson to try another takedown here, I'd imagine.
A lot of blood came out the mouth of Conor Wilson there. I don't know how that's affecting his breathing. Wilson trying to fight his way off the cage and does. Still letting those hands go. That eye looks to be swelling. Spring tries to land another fastball. It's been the right hand that's been Bring's best weapon in this fight, but he's just not been able to get that big, solid connection to sit Conor Wilson down. Wilson's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him.
Yeah, some people just aren't knockout punchers. I was never a knockout puncher. I never had that one punch power that could take you out. Siri, on the other hand, the flyweight would put me out. So you either have it or you don't. But it looks like Wilson is very much a volume puncher.
And that volume has been absolutely ridiculous all night from Conor Wilson.
His work rate is absolutely second to none here. I'm surprised Bring is still standing after what Wilson has thrown all night here at him. Swing and a miss there from Bring.
Well, we've heard about Tom Aspinall dipping his hands in petrol to harden the skin. I think Rasbring might have been bathing in it because he's barely got a cut on him. There's a nice right hand from Bring. Wilson firing back. Trading shots again. Spinning back fist from Wilson. Still got some tricks up his sleeve in this third round.
Down to the last 45 seconds here.
What a pace these two have fought at. Bring still landing the right hand. Wilson still super accurate with everything.
Like I said, if you just tuned in, you would imagine you were looking at a different fight with the way Wilson's face is.
At the center of the cage again, and they start swinging. The crowd responding in kind. I don't know how happy with that Paul Rimmer is in the corner over there. But the fans at the BEC very happy with what they saw. Wow, what a finish. The crowd here with a huge round of applause for both these warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Conor
Wilson doing the better work there.
Mr. Mark Goddard.
The best in the business today, Mr. Mark Goddard. About to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors flyweight division. Costin Buna in the blue, Fran Breen in the grey. Touch of gloves and we are underway. Both these guys just 23 years of age, making the formative steps on their mixed martial arts journey. Slight height advantage for Breen, 5'7" to Buna's 5'3". Everything else pretty much a wash with these guys.
A nice early movement from both. A little bit cagey starting off, but both landing kicks, both landing shots so far.
Another nice exchange there. Yeah, nice right hand landed.
Breen got caught with a left hook there from Buna.
Yeah, Breen looking like he smelled blood there. Oh, drops! Bruna drops Francis Breen. Breen's going to have to be very careful in these exchanges. He's been clipped a couple of times. The crowd roaring as Breen gets back to his feet. A lot of hometown support here, of course, fighting just an hour up the road from your home city.
It doesn't seem too wobbly on his legs here now. I know he did get dropped, but it's still early on in the fight, so it's not like they've been through the wars yet.
Oh, great movement there from Breen.
Sends a kick up to the body, just doesn't quite land. The two guys are getting in close, they are swinging. Not much landing just there.
Looks for that upwards elbow there. Shades of Yair Rodriguez and the Korean Zombie.
Short choke coming on here from Breen, or ninja choke I should say. He's got it around the arm. Don't know if it's quite tight.
Trying to tighten that grip now is Breen. Releases the neck, looks for a knee.
Sends the knee up to the middle. Breen very much in this. Nice low kick there from Breen.
You saw a bit of a reaction there from Buna.
Yeah, I'm not sure quite how tight that choke was. He had it around the neck and over the armpit. I just don't know how tight it was from where it was sitting. But Bruna is swinging here.
Couple of right hands landed there.
He's got to be careful with them fingers.
Doesn't want to get too wild here. Breen can stay a little bit more measured and look for the counter. Could be trouble. Again, tries that elbow.
Yeah, needs
nice combination
for body shot. For good measure.
Breen opening up here.
Yeah, engaging his distance very well. Lets a couple of shots off, takes a step back and straight back in when Buna throws the left hook.
Costin's mouth wide open as well. A couple of deep breaths.
Maybe that smack at the start of the first minute woke Breen up.
Hands on Breen looking very good tonight.
Yeah, and I like these combinations he's putting together. He's keeping Buna here stuck on the cage. Nice knees up the middle. But Buna to drop here. Left hook. He's a beautiful time knees. I like the way he's framing on Booner's head and just keeping him on the fence.
A lot of those knees landing on the guard, but the punches getting
great work here from Breen. Great work.
Mark Goddard has taken a close look. Nice high kick from Breen.
And Booner's on wobbly legs here. Another high kick. Last 5 seconds.
And it looks like Booner will survive the round.
Nice inside chop and elbow.
Beautiful stuff from Fran Breen. Mark Goddard gets the second round underway. Touch of gloves. And Francis Breen looking the much fresher of the two. Question is, has been able to clear his head, refocus, and can he get back into this in the second round? Looks like they're both going to come out swinging again.
I get a sense that Breen likes the way Luke Riley fights.
I mean, who doesn't like the way Luke Riley fights?
Beautiful low kick there from Breen. Manages to spin Booner. I just think he's getting his timing and his rhythm off here, along with his range.
And he's getting reactions from everything he lands here.
Switch knees straight to a single leg from Booner. Breen on the guillotine here. This looks tight. This looks tight. I don't know what way he has his hands underneath.
Booner back to his feet.
Yeah, and you see that
body shot, a big knee.
You see that frame that Breen does in the back of Booner's head as he's trying to stand, just keeps his head down for that second or two longer. Big deep breath here from Booner. I think Breen is going to start picking it up here now again against the fence. Look for him to do this switch knee again. Goes for a low kick instead, eats a right hand with it.
Oh, beautiful flick of the leg up there.
Just sense Breen is going to go jumping in with something here now.
Austin Boone is certainly not here to make up the numbers.
And nice combination there from Booner too. Not quite landing, but
stiff jab there from Breen, backing his man up against the cage. Nice uppercut from Booner.
I'd like to see Breen throw out some more feints. He's well able to switch stances here. He's thrown up both orthodox and southpaw.
Nice jab, the right hand. Breen shown he's more than happy to switch stances a little bit in this one. Snaps the head back with a jab.
Jab is lightning quick, absolutely lightning.
Oh, beautiful combination. You love to see it.
Wow, these knees from the first. He's just keeping Booner in this pocket here.
Breen just teeing off now. Booner, to give all credit to him, still firing back.
It's been a long time since I've seen a Superman punch being thrown.
Two landing clean on the chin for Breen.
Real uppercut, left hook. If I'm Booner though, why not try and initiate a takedown and see what you've got on the ground? Because at the minute you're just being beaten to every punch here.
Something's going to have to change for Booner. It looks like he's maybe relying a little bit too much on the chance of just catching Breen with one of those big wild swings. But the time is ticking down here in the second round. And Breen is way ahead on points. Goes downstairs, maybe investing a little bit in the body now.
And that's the left hook and then the right cross kick to the body.
Switch knee.
There's that elbow getting from the end of the first, didn't quite land. I'd imagine he's going to throw it in round 3.
Fran Breen's teammate Paddy the Paddy in attendance tonight, as he was last night. Beloved by the crowd here in Manchester. Of course, the Next Gen faithful are out in force tonight. It's a big night for the team.
Watch him come back. Good luck. Ready?
Mark Goddard was taking a close look at Kostin Buna in the corner. I think he's going to want to see a little bit more out of the Romanian in this round.
A low calf kick there from Breen, and another.
Big reactions there from Kostin Buna on those calf kicks.
And he's mixing up his striking really well. He's going up top, throwing the hooks, back to the body, back to the legs.
Nice left hand there from Buna. He's still got some pep in those shots. He's going to need something impressive to stop Fran Breen though. Breen teeing off again on the cage.
And for Breen to go back to these knees now in a sec.
There's a warning from Mark Goddard. He's taking a close look at this one. He's still throwing elbows.
He's still in this. Body lock here from Breen. If I'm Breen, I'll just back away and go back to the 1-2s. I like to see him throw a knee to the outside there, just like that. Good head control here. Good frames. There we go. There's that
big elbow from Breen. Breen looking for the finish. And he gets it.
Beautiful finish.
Let's take a look at the finish here.
Yeah, you see him really framing on that chin here. Drops the head under the arm.
He turned away, it doesn't matter.
No, I think that's across the side of the head. And it was more so Breen's forearm rather than the bottom or the pinpoint of his elbow.
Yeah, that was the side of the head.
Yeah, Buna's just covering up here. And prior to that, he was after eating about 15 punches onto the glove, so Mark was already nearly stopping in, so it was only going one way from there.
I guess you would say, Paul, that Fran Breen was just a little bit too spicy for Buna. John De Jesus in the light brown and black. Luke Riley in the green.
This one's going to be a banger.
I was just going to say, this ain't going 3 rounds.
Crazy start from the good people of the Yellow Gloves podcast. If this card continues the way it is, this could be the first Cage Warriors card ever with no first round finishes.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Let's see if either John De Jesus or Luke Riley can get it done here.
Who's going to commit first?
Seen Riley put in some bad spots in recent fights against Callum Parker and Alexander Luff.
Yeah.
Yet to see his ground game tested. Something tells me De Jesus may not be the man to do that, but he'll certainly be the man to put him through the ringer on the feet.
Yeah, I like Riley's style. He's got that kind of phone box style, like in the pocket kind of style. I feel like when Zeus fights, he just does enough to win. I don't know what you guys think.
You know what? I haven't done as much homework as you on Zeus's fights. Just know he's a clean striker with a good record, so
Yeah, the majority of his wins of late come by way of decision, and losses too. To be fair to him, he's not been stopped for some time, and the last person to stop him was Aaron Pico, himself a great talent.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, obviously Riley's holding center, but he's just scoring. He's tapped the leg a few times, threw a couple punches, just does enough.
Riley goes to the body there. From Riley. Lights up the crowd and lights up John De Jesus with those.
Yeah, and I think that'll be a green light for Riley to get stuck in now. 2.5 minute period of feeling each other out.
Yeah, Riley's waking up now, man. The phone box is coming out. Here we go.
Yeah, you can see he wants that. He's going to come over the top of that jab. When the southpaw throws that jab out, he's going to come over the top, send that right down the pipe.
I mean, if Luke Riley can become the first man to stop John De Jesus since Aaron Pico, that tells you exactly where this young man's level is.
I mean, I'm not trying to take no sides, but I think Riley can do it because Zeus has got this hands down style and he could get caught.
Nice double jab. The one thing Riley can't match to Jesus in his experience. You can't buy that. The American has a ton of it.
Nice counter right hand there from Riley.
Riley opening up a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm loving Riley's patience. He's not forcing nothing. Whatever he's looking for will come. I'm calling it straight right.
When he gets it close, look for him to use those knees and elbows as well. Really good at putting all 8 limbs together.
Nice jab there from Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus has got to do more of that. He's got the range.
Another nice jab from De Jesus. Oh, beautiful body shot from Riley, and we've seen him wreck people's ribs with those before.
So clean. Straight right's coming. You can feel it, guys.
No, De Jesus says no, but Riley scoring big there at the end of that round.
I'm staying well clear of those ads.
Second round underway now. Luke Riley, John De Jesus. Matano trying the head kick there. Riley again investing in that body work. This is the kind of test Luke Riley needs as he climbs the featherweight ranks. You have to believe that with a victory here, should he get one, the title shot may not be too far in the future. And you could say the same for John De Jesus. That'll be 3 in a row in Cage Warriors.
I just love the way Riley just closed the gap down. Every time he gets in close, I don't know if he's noticing it, he might be setting it up, but every time he gets in close, Zeus's hands are down.
You've got to believe that both these guys would fancy a crack at that 50 G's tournament prize, the Cage Warriors prize fighter. Nice 1-2 from De Jesus. Been a few statement wins over the weekend. I'm sure Cage Warriors officials will be looking closely And that as the prize fighter tournaments come together. Oh, big left hand from Luke Riley.
Good shot.
Yeah, I do like the way he sets that up. He goes to the body a couple of times first. Then he fakes the body shot, comes up around the corner then with the left hook. Riley getting into it now. Nice jab there from Jesus.
Yeah, Riley just creeping in slowly.
And like you were saying, Darren, he's just patient here. He's not overly swinging. He's just biding his time here.
Yeah, he's reading him. He sees that every time he gets in close, Zeus's hands are down. So I'll get him with a hook or a straight right.
Catches him on the way out there. And we've seen guys in the past, surgically repaired hands, and it makes them a bit gun-shy. Certainly not the case with Luke Riley here.
He's like, yeah, I'll have another one. Closing it down slowly.
Forward pressure too from Riley. It's even without doing anything, he's making Jesus guess. He's on the back foot. Jesus has to move left and right, not Riley.
Well, Jesus landed a nice straight left there, and Riley acknowledged it. Riley firing back, and they're both landing.
Zeus commits, but I feel like he don't believe in it. But Riley believes in it. Power's there.
Big body kick there from Riley.
Riley staying on his man here like glue.
Super glue.
Riley doesn't have a nickname yet. Maybe that could be it.
Yeah. Super glue Riley. What?
Sticking it to him.
Yeah, stop it, B.
Don't forget to join in the conversation tonight at Cage Warriors on all your social channels. Oh, they are mixing it up here in Manchester.
There goes those knees from Riley. That one or two rip to the body too.
The Jesus firing back. Riley shucks him off though.
Riley's pulling him into his game, which can get Zeus very hurt. Riley has drawn him into the game now.
Platano's corner want him going forward. They want him to bring it to Luke Riley here.
Is that a good thing?
Well, we may be about to find out.
Riley's saying, come in the phone box.
Nice inside low kick there from Jesus.
Just on the borderline there.
Oh, left hook from Jesus, lands on Riley's chin.
Riley eats it without blinking.
Beautiful body work from Riley. Straight right hand, puts the left hook on it.
Riley looking for a big finish here.
There he is, feeling it now.
The Jesus putting him on the cage, and we will see a third round.
Jesus' corner saying, don't wait.
They know he needs maybe not just a big round, but a finish here.
I think Jesus is hurt.
Oh, big flying knee from the Jesus. Riley straight back at him though.
Yeah, Jesus is on wobbly legs here.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Knee in a left hand.
Stay nice and neat, Riley.
Riley can do this all day.
Jesus is going to jump into that knee again. He's on that back foot. He's planted the back foot.
The crowd cheering for Luke Riley. And he's finding a home for everything now. Makes the Jesus pay for that knee with a big right hand. Platano still in this one.
Beautiful boxing by Riley.
2:30 left in the round.
Ready to work.
Huge head kick from De Jesus, just a couple of inches short. There's the body shot from Riley, and he lets rip with the combinations again.
Like to just see him just stay at that range where Jesus is back on the cage and do what Riley does and just tee off. The other body shot's getting dug in here.
That body shot got him.
Yeah, he's dropped that right elbow to the body shot. I'd like to see Riley go back to it. Big elbows over the top.
Riley working his man like a heavy bag here.
Have it, son. Go on, Riley.
Oh, big head kick from De Jesus. Riley happy to take it. Luke Riley wants this finish. 2.5 minutes left in the round and the fight.
Jesus just getting beat up here.
Still has the power to change everything in an instant. He can land one of those big flying knees, one of those big head kicks. Thanos corner, urging him on. Big knee to the body. The time is now for John De Jesus. He's got to get a finish here.
The left hand of Jesus is low.
I think he's protecting that rib.
Okay.
Nice right hand from Riley there.
Beautiful elbow to the center. Was getting. Jesus Robert here. Last minute.
Luke Riley is a machine, and to be fair, so is John De Jesus. Not many will still be standing after all this punishment.
I mean, before he spoke about experience, but Riley was like the most experienced.
Yeah, just a phenomenal talent. And as we said, he's been fighting since he was literally a child.
Did something hurt Riley? And that's why he went on the back foot.
We'll have to wait and see, but for the first time in the fight, he is looking to avoid John De Jesus.
I think he took a step back there about 30 seconds ago. It's like he called Jesus on, but I don't know if it was a shot that hurt him, that he called him on, and he's just been on the back foot since.
Yeah, his coach attempted to go forward, but something's happened. Or maybe he knows the time, how long he's got left. He don't need to do no more.
Knee to the body from John De Jesus. Working the ribs there. Trying to find a home for something. It doesn't look like he's going to have the time. Very interesting end to that one. But another fantastic performance from Luke Riley.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 30-27 in favour of your winner by way of unanimous decision in the red corner.
As expected, another W for Luke Riley. As we welcome our viewers tonight around the world on UFC Fight Pass, and of course our fans in the UK joining us for the first time on BT Sport. Paddy Pimblett in the purple trunks, Teddy Violet in the black. 3 5-minute rounds, featherweight action, and we are underway here at Cage Warriors 77. Paddy Pimblett taking the centre of the cage to kick things off, just pouring out there with the jab, trying to find his range in the early going.
Straight away, Pimblett starting fast, looking to try and entertain. But watch out, Violet, has definitely got power in his hands. Seen him knock out Cage Warriors veteran Tony McCafferty before in Ireland, and he's vicious when he has the upper hand as well. Pimblett needs to be careful of that.
And both these men are style and substance in equal measure. Both showmen, both flashy, but both have a very, very sound technical base. Big combination from Teddy
the neck here as well. Tight guillotine choke. Teddy Violet trying to wrap this one up. This could be an absolutely incredible upset here. Violet cranking that submission. Lets one arm go. Pimblett's cut too.
The opening of this bout, much like Pimblett's fight against Stephen Martin, who probably got rocked, but he recovered then. But this is a bigger step up, no offense to Steve Martin. This is a European level guy. And Pimblett now, he might have weathered the storm, but that cut could be an issue.
Yeah, no, definitely. It looked like he got too comfortable on this. Oh, beautiful transition to the back there.
Fantastic stuff from Paddy Pimblett to take the back. He's got both hooks in, able to ride the position out. Just fighting the hands now. It's Teddy Violet.
Straight away showing you just what a dynamic sport MMA is. Pimblett in so much trouble in the opening minute and a half. And he comes back now, like you said, looking for the submission.
And the triangle's in. It's a signature technique for Paddy Pimblett. He's going to look to tie this one up now.
Be interesting, Pimblett now throwing some shots. Violet definitely looks deep in that triangle, Brad.
Pimblett needs to push the arm through underneath the chin of Violet to really crank this one. Violet able to square his way out, looking for an inverted triangle himself, doesn't get it. Paddy Pimblett in side control now.
What an exciting grappling exchange, you know, both posturing for positions, you know, the transitions exceptional. Paddy Pimblett's so dangerous off his back, and now he's in top control. Let's see what he can do. He's weathered the storm.
Well, Alex, we promised you an action-packed night here at Cage Warriors. Not disappointing so far. An absolute barn burner between Paddy Pimblett and Teddy Violet to kick things off from the Camden Centre. Pimblett looking for the knee right here, Ian.
Yeah, he's definitely looking like he's going to try and work his way in a full mount. Great defensive work, though, by Violet. In fact, great defensive work throughout the fight by both men. But Paddy's starting just to get the upper hand right now.
Well, the pace has slowed somewhat. Pimblett looking strong on top here, but he's going to be careful. As we've already seen the transitions come easy to both men. Pimblett stepping into mount. Dangerous spot here for Teddy Violet. 90 seconds for Paddy Pimblett to play with.
Yeah, Pimblett had his arm around the back of Violet's neck. Looked like he was going to try and set up for a choke. He's changed his mind. Violet worked his way out of that position, but Pimblett's still on top. The pace, as you said, has slowed, but it's incredibly hot here under these lights, Brad. And can you really go for that pace over 15 minutes?
Well, we may find that out as this one progresses.
And I do wonder if Pimblett's saving a little bit in reserve. You know, in this way, he looked terrible yesterday at the weigh-ins.
Potential for an arm triangle here. If he can pull that leg through out of the half guard. Looks like he's going to try and create some space, posture up instead.
Then he needs to be careful, he needs to watch his arm, he needs to stay very tight.
It may actually be the nose of Pimblett that's bleeding rather than the cut, which could hamper his breathing as the fight wears on. Pimblett in his own corner now, looking to rain down some heavy leather.
He needs to be careful. Violet, comfortable off his back, has looked for several submissions. I like side control. I'd like to see Pimblett maybe try and fire up some knees. You know, try and weaken Pimblett for Violet.
Now you got to show me some more from here.
Pimblett trying to drop the elbows there, just keeping Teddy Violet guessing. Final 10 seconds of the very first round. A frantic start. Pimblett finishing strong there with these elbows. And the first round is in the correct balance. What are your thoughts about the incredible first fight? Pimblett, Violet, round 2. 10 minutes left to play with if they need them.
Interesting, Pimblett throwing a strike. He said many occasions, you know, his stand-up's good. He just never gets a chance to use it. But do you really want to stand up with someone who's proven KO power like Violet? He's already floored him once.
Could be the game changer in terms of Pimblett's strategy. Is he going to try and bulldoze his way in for a takedown early? Or is he going to look to test Violet on the feet? And again, they're trading big punches.
Violet getting the better of the exchange, though. Good single leg there by Pimblett.
Single leg off the cage. Violet looking to work the legs high, but Pimblett comfortable in the guard.
does have one submission loss on his ledger. Paddy Pimblett didn't actually submit, went out cold to an anaconda choke. And you've got to wonder if perhaps Teddy Violet's seen something in that loss, Alex.
Yeah, I think Teddy would have probably, his game plan here seems to keep it on the feet. I think he's comfortable defending Paddy's strong grappling game, but I think the real ascendancy he has is on the feet. And Paddy should be smart and know that this is his element. This is where he's obviously got an advantage, staying on top of him, holding him down, winning position and trying to do damage there.
Pimblett's going to be comfortable in this position. I think he'll also be comfortable on his back. A BJJ brown belt under Paul Rimmer, who's in his corner. This is an all-round fighter. This is the modern-day MMA fighter. And you can see right now, Pimblett just looking very comfortable.
Pimblett sitting in the half guard with DLA now. A slow and steady, conscientious pace here for Paddy Pimblett.
He's trying to eat up time, Brad. He knows he's doing enough to keep busy. He's scoring points, and he's keeping VLA as well. Eventually, VLA is going to have to do something, and maybe that's when Pimblett's going to strike.
Nice knee to the midsection there from Paddy Pimblett. A real underused technique, in my opinion, in mixed martial arts. A lot of power, not as much risk. And Pimblett now looking to pass into full mount again. He does. He's had this position a few times during this fight. And again, perhaps shaking the back of VLA, turning round. He's got the choke in. It's just on the jawline. It goes under the chin. This could be it. Paddy Pimblett with a big squeeze. And there's the submission. Paddy Pimblett submits Teddy VLA. And Cage Warriors 77. Unbelievable.
Maybe was going to try and get out of that submission, but Pimblett had the composure. He had the control. And you can see right there, he's got the ground skills to submit a very, very tough competitor.
Vincent Schack in the slightly longer black trunks, Riley in the black Vale Tudo shorts. And it's Vincent Schack taking the center of the cage early. To go low to the body there is Riley early on. You can definitely see that striking background just from his stance here in the opening seconds. Rips to the body again with the right hand. Here, Chris Fields in the corner. They were calling for the level change. Didn't quite manage it that time though. Good footwork from Riley to get out of the way there.
Yeah, the instruction was there, it is. So definitely a game plan here from the Polishman to get that takedown. Finally gets a cinch on a single leg, but straight away nicely defended. Looking at fighting these grips, it's such an important thing to be able to do, is defend the takedown early by controlling what your opponent is doing with his hands. Stop those hands from getting connected. With the hands just floating out, without them being connected, you don't really have any control. Once those hands are connected together, now you have power, and that's what you're seeing. Very, very nice there. Looked like Camille is grabbing onto the far side ankle, and it stops the opponent from being able to stand up and create any sort of base there. Riley doing a good job of getting back to his feet, but Camille is on him like a rash right now, and be sure he's not going to let him off.
Nice knee to the head there from Camille. Riley's going to have to be very careful of those if they come up around the outside. Using his hand as a shield there if he can.
Yeah, this is an interesting position that we see a lot, and what you really need to be looking out for is what that left arm of Riley's doing. It's stopping Camille from coming round to the back position. It is the only thing right now that is stopping Camille coming round to the back position. If Camille can shrug that wizard position off, it's going to give him free access to the back, and you better believe that's exactly what he's looking to do right now.
Doggedly chasing the takedown is Camille Vincent Schack here.
Switching to a single leg on the opposite side now. A little bit of a front headlock position here for Riley, but not connecting the hands, so definitely not committing to this right now. Probably a good idea. He needs to be trying to control those wrists and stop Camille from being able to get to a stronger position. But so far, so good for the defensive wrestling from Riley, but very much on the defensive here.
Yeah, we opened our card last night with another Team KF versus Next Gen bout. And of course, it was Team KF victorious there, so I'm sure Camille will be looking to keep that momentum up, and Riley will be looking to get one back for his team. Everything to play for here.
Yeah, still aggressively attacking this single leg. You know, what you saw Camille do, dragging him off of the fence there, it's a very good strategy to stop Riley from being able to continue to use the fence to help him balance himself. You know, he's not having a huge amount of success, especially with this single leg position. If he can pull Riley off of the fence and then cut the angle, it significantly increases the probability of finishing this takedown.
Camille up to separate there, and they'll go toe-to-toe again, and again with the right hand to the body. Oh, beautiful combination. Drops his man with the left hand, does Riley.
Yeah, there's no doubt in anyone's mind that the striking advantage goes to Luke Riley. Camille's got to be looking to shoot for another takedown early because he's in a lot of danger striking.
Those shots were so precise, and he's setting everything up with the right to the body, and it's over! Referee Rich Mitchell has seen enough. Camille protesting the stoppage there, but he was dropped hard a couple of times in that first round. And take a look back at some of the action. A crisp left hook dropped in the first time, easily scoring on the takedown. A rapid fire offense from Riley here.